Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, hello. It is Derrick, your director. And if I'm here, that means that it's that time of year. We've made it to the end of another campaign. After 16 sessions, we've made it to the end of the Golden Tournament. And I am not going to do this here alone because joining me is going to be all of my friends. It is the party. Hello, hello.
Hey.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, is their audio on? Okay, cool. I've said many a times I cannot do both things, but here I go putting myself in position anyways. Yeah, a little bit. All right. So, as mentioned, it's been quite the journey. We've seen some new faces both in-game and in real life. Obviously, we've had Niru as Mina Graves with us along this journey. It's been quite the journey. And we'll, of course, talk about the campaign itself. But I want to get some... Let me turn my mic down a little bit. I'm kind of screaming at you. Let me get some initial reactions, folks, of where you felt when you were at the very end. In fact, we should do what we usually do. We don't have to go too crazy with intros because we've reached the end of our tale. But let's just go clockwise here, right? Right next to me. You wanna say hello?
Hello.
Tell the people who you are.
Oh goodness, you said I know. Well, my name is Alicia. I played the character Thala. Up until the end, I thought there was a chance I was going to be able to play her again, and then what happened, and I said, "Oh, never mind. Thala's not coming back with me."
Yeah.
She's worried about Scam because we can't live forever without Scam. So something's gonna have to give at some point, but
Okay. Very good. Very good. We're gonna keep this moving right on next to her. Let's hear it.
Hello, I'm Niru, and I played Mina Graves. I'm very satisfied with where she is at the moment. I feel like she did what she came to do. She was kind of like, I feel like she started out with a singular purpose, and then through the relationships she had, her purpose kind of expanded, and now she's happy to go back to her island and just chill and be done with it. So
Yes, and of course, the fallout from all of your characters will be addressed in epilogues that Adam is going to be presenting here today. We've talked about it, and the person I'm going to go with next, which is funny because we usually do them last, but we're going clockwise. We're getting crazy here. Was asking me before Adam got here. He's like, "You gotta let me know. Is he gonna make us go through some sad things? What's up?" And I stayed tight-lipped. But James, you want to take it away? Let the people know who you are for one last time during this campaign. I'll shut up.
Yep. My name is James, and I played a comma during this campaign. At the end, we're in a new chapter for his people, and it really remains to be seen, what the future holds for the Kuka.
Yes, indeed. The Kuka, the mysterious clan of tree people. We love a nature-based faction in this game. I'll tell you.
That's true.
Yes, indeed. That is one. And I will get right to Ian. I apologize, but that is one thing that I wish we were able to expand upon a little bit more was the Kuka. James gave us some lore, and for those that don't know, Jesus, oh my God, the Kuka are James's people that live in the forests of the Dawn Wilds, the same continent that Orvathius exists on. You guys all visited there. And they basically live deep in the rainforest, and they're these very traditional kind of... Are they traditionally evil? I don't know. I need some insight on this.
I thought the magic you could definitely say is not a it's not a tool of good, but I feel like that's what you do with it.
Okay. as most things.
They're basically used to be shapeshifters, but the magic they used to use was tied to Epatadaphos. And then, so when she died, they needed to have a new tie for their magic. So they had a tie with Morvenna, which led to them doing a more darker version of what they used to do with their shapeshifting,
Yes.
where it used to be a cooperative thing. Now it is a tool of domination over the thing that you're shapeshifting into.
Sounds kind of evil to me.
I mean, if you run around and taking
Shifted
people's
with
souls,
Look,
So yeah, man,
that's why Upsilon
it
enjoyed them
shifted
so
with
much.
Morvenna.
hey, listen, I didn't go take. I had it in my back pocket, but I did not take no people's souls. It did not come up to be necessary.
That's very big of you.
Yeah, see, look, he didn't have to do it, but he could.
Oh, God.
Listen, I was
Look.
like, listen, as one of those damn Phoenix Corps people, I was like, hey, let me get that mask up off you, man. Let me get that
God.
thing up off
I'm
you.
just saying, to save his people, to win, to win in the end of the day. If Heath's parents die, not a big deal, right?
Oh,
Just
no.
little-
Well, speaking of Heath,
I
we...
don't think
I
he
don't
would've
know,
went
what would that
far.
do for me? Yeah, what's that gonna do for me? Me tearing into these old ass motherfuckers.
Speaking of
Don't you
Heath,
talk about my parents like that.
Ian,
They're
sir,
lovely.
take it away, my
Rooting for
guy.
you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ian, and I played Healith in this last campaign. And to be honest, it was a wonderful ending, but it leaves me terrified because sometimes happy endings are happy endings for all of 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden, oh no, the Shire is being taken over by the Dunlings and Saruman. Oh no! And then all of a sudden, we got to fight again, and we're not there to help them out. So it feels like a double-edged sword, and I'm just majorly terrified.
Okay. And, maybe you'll get a little insight in the epilogue here tonight. We shall see. I mean, you know what's going to happen. I mean, come on.
He said the Shire, not the Shire.
It's okay.
In this
Shire.
case, Norlock.
Yeah. Look, if every place was a little bit like the Shire, the world would be a better place.
You got that right.
Listen, amen to that.
And last but certainly not least, the man that runs it all, keeps it all together, gives me tons of work, but we're still good friends.
Does an amazing job, both of you. Amazing job.
It is Adam, buddy. What can you say that hasn't been said?
Oh, wow. I game master. I get to play the protagonists, the characters that are beloved by the characters, like Skem, and I get to play the characters that the party absolutely hates, like good old Okrim LaFour.
Can't
So,
fucking
we
stand him.
Get to play both sides of the spectrum. I love the ability to sit here and play a character in a scene and have someone sitting there going like, oh my god, I love this character so much. I want to fight for them. I want to be there for them. And then 10 seconds later, I'm like, you hear footsteps behind you in Okrim, and the same person that was just like, man, Adam's so cool and I love this character is like, fuck this guy.
He's like, he keeps on getting away with it. How?
Adam's like, this is how I win.
It's like a toxic relationship. He makes
well, for Thala especially, you had to deal with the brunt of Brelix, and you got Skem. So like,
Yes.
nah. Fuck Relix.
Well, Brelix was quite the character. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen a character so reviled and so murdered, just completely murdered in a cool ass scene, in quite some time. Was he garroted? Like, what was the killing blow on?
I don't
man.
think. No, it was just
I
me
can't remember.
and Akama
Was
at first.
I know
right?
Mina Graves joined though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah,
Mina
Yeah, it
Graves
was
later
just-
on.
Yeah.
I felt like
I don't remember how he
Akama
died,
didn't do
though.
as much in the actual fight. I'm pretty sure it
Because
was
that
both of
was.
y'all doing.
Oh,
some
I
shit.
was a lot of
Combo killing
stabbing.
that man.
You guys
Yeah, because I had
Yeah.
to spear and I'm.
I just
That was
remember
the
like
last
a
time I used
big,
stab,
like
stab.
a bunch of good rolls
yeah.
in a small amount of time, and you guys just dumped on him. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Because
y'all
look, we
fucking-
were
y'all
tired of
dunked his
Relix.
ass.
We did not want him popping up no more.
Well, see, and the thing is, you know, as we're planning this story, and Brelix is actually a great example for a ton of reasons, but for this scenario, we wanted to, we're like, all right, we're going to put him in this battle. We didn't know how many people would end up facing him, you know, because he was going to be in the same place regardless. And we went like, you know, realistically, this is a place that he could die. We're like putting him in a vulnerable spot. But there's a world where he doesn't die and, you know, keeps haunting the party, staying in the tournament and all that. But, you know, you have to plan realistically like that. And when you get hit with just a bunch of good rolls, you're like, and he rolled poorly. So it's like, boy. And
it was a good combination for us.
Yeah, it's just like Adam. Oh, sorry?
The three of you properly thrashed him, if I recall. I remember because that was the
we
time
were in the realm of Lyle, and you were looking for Jordan.
Boy. I had Jorvin and I had found each other at that point.
That's why
there was no looking
there.
for.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you weren't there. So we left.
Yep.
And I remember, it was Lyle because I remember the Draklins, and they're like, and we were like, so do we go grab the key up off him? I was like, yeah, we gonna grab the key. And it was a whole lot of.
Yeah.
And yeah, he popped up, and I was like, man, shit.
Yeah. Is it now?
I had to try.
I had to ask Adam: is Brelix your favorite voice to do this season? It's a tough question.
Fishy.
It's up there for sure. I think the thing I liked about Brelix was the fact that like you got to just really say whatever. Like I didn't need to like try to like be elegant or like think about like breadcrumbing things. Like Brelix just got to go like, I'm gonna kill you.
He was
straightforward,
blunt and to the point. He was just like, I'm here to fight fishy, and bark.
And that's not even why we didn't like him. We were just like, why are you so persistent right now? It was the persistence that got us. I was like, him again?
Yeah. There's a real freedom to playing. There's a freedom to playing like a simple character like that. I mean, I guess he's complexually insane, but you know, it makes things easy.
Look, so. he had his own intro music, you know.
Yeah, he had like what people chained down singing his fucking song. I mean, very metal, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And then we killed them.
Yeah, that was a little fucked up.
Yeah. Multiple times.
They needed to die.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. Because there was the first time when we saw him with going after the kaiju, and we killed a number of them then, and then he got more because I don't know. Apparently, he just keeps them in boxes like gimps, and he's just like, "All right, I need more."
You know what? We
Did
actually.
You see him recruited?
So I forget how. Oh shit! Mike. Oh. Hello. There we go. I forget how we set this up, but if you guys recall, when you went to Orvathius, there was a big scene where there was a bunch of people on a battle map, and you had the ability to go anywhere that you wanted to. If I had someone else running the show, I'd have them find the image, but I didn't prepare for this. And we had a bunch of different individuals on this battle map, and we planned out interactions for anyone. You could have talked to anyone. You could have gone chaotic and went, I talked to that fucking guy that I've never met, and we would have had something. And so we canonically had an interaction with Brelix on that map where he was getting new chanters or whatever we called them, that you could have like run into and be like, oh shit. Like,
hey, don't do that.
Yeah, so it's that's what we do. We have to just plan for a bunch of stuff that's never seen. So it's cool. Go ahead.
The way my anxiety is set up, I would be really good at this.
Oh. it's a whole
Planning
fucking
for all
thing,
these
man.
All these possibilities.
Yeah, you say that until your party does none of those possibilities. And
Oh,
I'm
I
just
know.
like, actually,
Right,
I'm
but
just
I
going
was
to
there.
kill everyone. Like, what?
Like,
Listen, nothing
Come
will
into
ever
that
top
first season.
last season. Hey, don't come closer, I'll kill myself. Cuts his head off.
That's
Nothing will
right.
ever top that. Nothing will ever top
I have this
that.
thing at his throat. I have a thing at my own throat, and if you get closer, I will inject it. And I was just like, no.
I didn't even think he got the words out.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't.
Like,
So we'll talk more about this later, but I will say I am starting a running tally of players who make me rewrite rules.
what? Oh. What? Oh.
What rule got rewritten there?
Oh, there's a lot more to discuss as far as some of these
just
system
to-
tweaks that are coming.
Yeah, just to touch on that one, I'm tweaking the way that the interrupt monologue perk works.
Yeah.
So it's effectively stays the same, but allows for some not ending a sentence. Like you click to end role play. It's like it became the skip button. And I was like, okay, hold on.
It's just some GM quality of life
Well.
stuff, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like talking to this guy anymore. Let me just go ahead and just.
Just skip.
Like, you know what?
We're going to skip this conversation and all following conversations. Just X.
So we talked a little bit about Brelix, and obviously he was kind of like a major underboss, if you will, like a first half of the campaign villain that you guys dispatched of, and pretty good timing, honestly. But I wanted to talk about any favorite NPCs in this campaign, because there were a decent amount. Some that I'm sure were hated, some that I'm sure were loved. You know, I think that two easy examples revolve around Healith. One of them being his parents, who, I mean,
God.
universally loved. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Like,
How could you not love these people?
They're so cute.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. If anything
John
happened to
Martha Kent
Gila's
looking
parents,
ass.
we were gonna riot.
Let me see
Yeah.
if I have. Let me see if they have their image still. That'd be fun.
It would have been a problem. We're over here like, no.
Oh, here we go.
Would have been burning shit to the ground out this bitch.
Funny thing is that I don't want to step on Adam's toes
Oh,
here.
you're good.
but I
There they
remember
are.
talking
Look at
with-
them.
Oh
Look at
god,
their
now,
little
look, look,
faces.
come on now. Look, come on.
Just carrying the
I
bread.
got that.
Yeah.
You got that cul-de-sac going on.
Oh,
Gosh.
That cul-de-sac.
I
oh
just
my
wanted
What
to
not
god.
know
to love
parents
about
to be
these
like
people?
the most wholesome individuals. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping the imagery worked out.
A fate avoided, just to let you know, is that
Oh my god.
if Mina had not stirred the people, if she had stayed in hiding, Gila's parents were still going to go to the arena. Only the arena was going to be way more hostile towards all of you, and Gila's parents were going to be a casualty in the crowd.
Wow.
That's
I see.
insane.
Look at that. Your choices
that-
matter,
that
folks.
is,
Insane.
So
That would
I
have.
feel good that we
That
we
would have
advised
been
you to
bad.
to do something.
That would have
that
broken
would've
me.
Yeah, I would never. That would have broken my spirit 100%.
Like,
Healith would have come out a very different man in that type of ending fight. He would have just
Dude.
like, ugh.
He'd have become the evil Phoenix Force looking ass man.
because he's like,
Probably.
he's like, he's over like, I have nothing left. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, nothing
He
left to
doesn't- he
lose.
with that, I was going to do a whole thing. Let Healith, get very upset, very angry. There's going to be some rage, kind of like power boosty kind of feels in the moment. It was also going to play back to good old Ithos. As Ithos was going to help send a message from Healith's parents
No.
post the Gray, like to let Healith know that isn't the person they want him to be, and that was going to be like the only thing that they could get through in this fight. Was
Real
that,
kick in the dick.
that all of this rage, all of this anger that was being espoused over their death, and that for the first time in their life, this would be their disappointment that he's going down this path, and that they hope
Oh,
they can
damn.
correct. And so that was going to be the story. But again, these are the storyline avoided.
Yes, fate avoided.
Damn.
Let's talk about Ithos,
Wow.
right? Let's talk about
Oh
Ithos.
God.
Oh,
Now,
So why was he able to ascend in the first place? That's what I want to know.
who wants to fill in that blank?
So the side of Ithos that we didn't cover too much behind, behind the scene, or not behind the scenes, so like in
front of the
campaigns,
scenes.
in front of the scenes, on scene, is that Ithos was one of the greater heroes of Aurelia, and that the initial want of Healith to like fight for him, fight with him, be this mentee, was something that was based in like facts. It was like a good thing. He was a harsh teacher, but it wasn't without reason. And so and he was still a hero that, despite everything, despite being absolutely eclipsed by Upsilon's power, was like, all right, I lived a single attack from Upsilon, and Healith and the others need to leave. So I'm going to fight here. I'm going to die here to give a moment. And that belief of everyone leaving, going like, this is our greatest hero. We thought he was dead, and he rose just to fight for us one more time and guarantee his death. And so that was his ascension moment. Now, his ascension moment wasn't straight to any sort of like super god of power. He would have been in the young god's characteristics. So his power is very limited in comparison to the other ones we've interacted with. But that is kind of the story of it. But that nature of ascension, there is a point where, the wrong convictions like took place. It was something that we wanted to play with
for sure.
with Ian, with Healith as a character, something that there could be this like, it's a step from do what you have to do to an extreme step. And then on top of that, he found himself in the wing, under the wing of the Elros and the Titan Steel Paladins, which are a very if it's evil, we stop it. No questions. And
remember that.
That just led to this character development of not enough time to develop a thought or opinion of their own, and then how Healith played out the story.
Yeah. And that's definitely something for you guys to keep in mind when you're creating new characters. Obviously, we're going to be talking about a future campaign today, but someone like an Ithos is someone that Ian made up. That wasn't a us creation. And if you have characters like that, then just keep in mind that we will use them to challenge you, emotionally, or just anything. I think a great example of a character that was not made by a player but was used to challenge them, of course, are the Andrews.
The Andrews.
Oh.
Rocking their cool attire that they've gotten from being nature boys.
I feel like we're real good at taking NPCs that probably weren't going to have a big part in the story and keeping them in the story. And they become more than they were originally going to be. Like the Andrews, Mervis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I remember early on, Mina Graves going like, I gotta get rid of these fucking kids, man.
No, I freaking hated them. They were so annoying.
Because she realized they could have been targets at any given moment. She's like,
yeah,
shit.
I was like, they're saddling me. But by the end of it, me as the player and Mina as the character grew to love my little twigs. So
Little twigs.
Little-
Got the vampirism taken away at the price of 2 crabs.
oh my gosh, yeah.
Two
I do
spiders,
feel
rather.
bad about that.
I thought it was only one spider.
Was
It
it
I
was
think
one.
was
It
it-
was Whispers.
It was one.
Whispers.
Yeah.
Whispers.
It was Whispers. I had Winter in my backpack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
they went there.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
I named all 7 of those.
You know
That
what?
was maybe just
Aw.
I'm
too
surprised it
much.
survived to the end, to be honest.
It's never too much. What do you mean? Because every time
I
you
first
said
thought
the
for
name,
sure.
we were like, oh shit.
Yeah,
He still got that?
Whispers. I was like, oh
It's
my
like
god.
it's like raising chickens for meat and then naming all of them.
God.
We were like,
Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah.
A fun fact about the
that.
Andrews is actually there were 4 characters in the very first episode that each of the party met that then became iconic for their characters throughout the campaign. I mean, we saw good old Brelix and Thala, best of friends, realistically.
Yes, I want to show off my updated
also
Brelix
and
image.
Mina,
Oh my
remember?
gosh. Yeah.
Remember she rolled up on Mina. Actually, yeah. In the first episode, I don't know if I did, but I know he rolled up on Mina, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Nope," and walked the other way.
Wait,
It was,
didn't you meet? Skem showed
The
up
first
in the
episode,
first
I met Skem.
you met
Yep.
Skem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
We got Skem, Brelix. We got the Andrews.
Scum action. Of course. That's what I do.
Still
My
thought-
job is to find
Still
images.
thought he was blonde. But it's
He's a
okay.
dirty blonde, actually.
We
Okram wasn't, and then Okram. Yeah, Okram showed up.
Okram for Akama from the very onset. Best buds, throughout the entire campaign. Flawless allies. Look at that smile. He's so happy. He's so glad he met you.
Can't stand
he also
Okram
met the Owl
Lamore.
Man.
Listen,
None of us
you
can.
and me
What
both,
do you mean?
brother. Only one who likes Okram is fucking Adam.
If he ever came back,
Adam,
as, like,
does
a nicer
Ryan even like
character,
Okram?
Like
I
Angwin
don't
came
know.
back, and we were like, is he good now? Maybe. Was he ever bad? It's up for debate. But Okram,
Angwin
I feel
was
like he's
never
always gonna be
bad.
an asshole.
Angwin was a hero from the start.
He was.
We just were
Angwin was
racist against
misled.
snakes. He was racist against snakes, straight up.
That's
You,
what we
you
gonna
showed
say.
me a snake hero, and I said, "Fuck no, that guy's."
That's what Angwin was
Fuck no.
misled. But
Well, so,
no, what's it called? James also ran into the Owl Man, and then we never saw him ever again.
Yes,
So,
you. I'll let you take
so
that.
fun fact about him is actually he was a character equally designed to Brelix, same level of backstory and thought put into the character. In fact, there were 4 characters that all filled the Brelix role for who was going to be that first villain, based on how you guys interacted with things. And obviously, as we didn't interact with two of them, you just didn't choose the decisions to meet them in the first episode. We saw the owl one, but it didn't really latch on, as I believe James kind of was like, no, I'm not gonna mess with that person. And then Okram was the way he got the waystone or the windstone.
Because he was a creepy Owl Man. I wouldn't have either.
And then so Brelix was the one that the party chose. So
Yeah, and it worked out very well.
congratulations.
Yeah.
could have made an enemy for life out of that owl.
You could have, absolutely. And then, of course, the last of the NPCs we met in episode 1 was Heath's new, girlfriend, potentially wife, for eternity.
Oh my god!
Helen.
Eternity.
Oh yeah.
Helen.
If they ever break up, that shit's gonna be the most awkward shit ever. Eternal exes.
It's gonna be a fight on it's. I feel like the first thing that popped into my head if they were fight, it's gonna be like Hancock, and they're gonna
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be a bad time.
Well, that kind of raises the question: can only Phoenix Court members actually kill each other? Or
That Aaron Stone blade, man.
I know that we write the lore, but I'm just kind of generally asking.
No, that Aaron Stone blade, that's the key.
That's fair.
Indeed.
I already know it's the evil that this man gonna have brewing. I already know some fuckery gonna happen.
I
already know.
We
didn't have time to pick up that damn Aaron Stone arrow. I already know that shit's got some bullshit happening with it. I ain't stupid. I ain't dumb.
Now we talked about some of the people that you guys didn't meet, and obviously, as we've mentioned, we plan a lot of content just in case. And I want to present a character with not a lot of context beyond their image, because I loved the image so much. During the big Orvathius scene on the battle map where you could interact with people, one of the heroes I created was this motherfucker named Glooby.
Oh my god.
You're not gonna. You are absolutely not showing this
What
and without
is
explaining
this?
what the fuck's going on. You
It's just-
absolutely
That's
not
incredible.
show that and not explain.
He's a water golem named Glooby.
Listen, that's what
One
we
of the,
do on our team.
One of the characters that
Yeah, I wish
you
we had
did
talked
not,
to him.
interact with.
I was so desperate for Glooby to be in this campaign. I was like, come on, baby.
Please tell me that there are plans to get Glooby into the next campaign.
Where we're going, he may have a little trouble. I don't know. Yeah, we created an entire team that like there was a guy that was just using golems, but he just didn't. Nothing happened with it, so we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it the little goblin guy that was at the
it was. Yeah,
at
it
that
was.
banquet? He had like the big lava golem next to him, and then there was another golem. I remember seeing the picture for him and just being like, "Yeah,
Well,
no, I don't." He's
Now
got
I
bodyguards.
gotta show it.
We're not
Now
gonna
I
fuck
gotta
with this.
show it.
Look,
It's this guy.
Yeah, dog.
The name's Dag
Get
Danger
this.
Oh
Bagwell.
my god.
Oh my god. Those golems are on
It's
his
the
payroll.
eyes for me, bro.
Oh. I can't. But you know what? If I had to talk to Skem,
Oh,
remember
my
I
God.
went and talked to Skem that day. We basically got married in the middle of the fucking room. So like I had to talk.
That was
to
essentially,
Skem.
if that was not marriage already, that was definitely the engagement
like-
right there. It was just
Yeah.
like the man made seashells come up out of the floor. Like,
We're
I'm
like-
sorry.
I'm sitting here like, whoa, okay, this is happening.
That's that magical engagement for you right there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's see.
Because at one point, I don't remember at what point.
Yeah.
I think, because I always, every time Skem came up, I was just kind of like, ooh, because I was like, he cute. And I was like, hey, boo.
Yeah.
And
It's
Derrick
very
was like,
easy to
"So,
write for you in that regard.
He was like, so, what do you think about Skem? And I was like, he was like, you think you, I was like, yeah, sure, I could do that.
Look,
I have to admit, in my mind, I figured it was just like, how do you like Skem? Dibs.
Like, good.
That's how I thought that went down. It was just like,
hey, boo.
oh shit.
yeah.
As many
That's
times as I've said that for faces that popped up, I was going to get one of them.
yeah, and you better believe as a like a co-writer on this, I listen for reactions and I look for them too all the time. Where I go like, oh, okay, we can do something here. Like, yeah. No, the Skem story was fun to write a part of. It was easy to go like, oh, Skem's here. What do you do? Oh, you go to Skem, clearly. But it does reveal, and this is like another cool player lesson, is that the message that I was sending to Alicia, just kind of like checking with her, speaks on the collaborative nature of storytelling. Is that if you guys have something you want to pursue or like a goal with your character that you want to try and reach, share it with us, because we can build off of that and try and work towards that goal. It always works out better that way. The biggest sin that someone can bring to a story is having a character with a secret that never gets revealed. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, what was the point of that? So,
Yeah.
it's sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we definitely do, because think about it. James, Niru, and myself we all created our own people.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
It
Definitely.
was not
I
apparent
almost-
before this.
I thought I was about to go
With
through
him
this whole
and his
campaign
favorite,
without ever using my
the
powers.
tree kid
too.
and me and the Neridari, we created those and
Yeah.
added them
Okay.
in there.
I was like, wait. Gotcha.
We
Now I understand.
created our own people.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So there's lots of collaboration for sure.
You gotta.
I was just like, what if it was? I was like, and when I explained it, he was like, sure. But I made it easy on him because I had like inspiration pictures, like this is what they'll look like. He was like, perfect.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, were you gonna say something, James?
Well, I was just saying, you're talking about secrets.
Yes.
And not revealing them. I was like, for a second there, I thought I was about to go through this whole campaign and never revealed that I had this whole set of powers on the side.
No, for real.
Yeah. No, we.
Everybody no-sold my transformation too. I said, ah! Everyone's like, there he goes. Look at him run.
Like,
No one says nothing.
Damn, all right. Like,
We're over here
It
like,
was a
He
little
does
bit of
know.
shock, just kind of like, he could do that? When did he do it?
Yeah.
and honestly, I feel like
When
there was
did
a
he
lot
do that?
going on, so we ain't have time to stop and talk about it. We had to go.
yeah.
We're like, we'll talk about this later.
But, once
If we-
again.
If we didn't see you change, we would have been like, if we just randomly saw a fucking like giant wolf, we would have been like, hey, the fuck is that? But we saw it and we're like, all right, well, we gotta go. Here we go. Let's continue.
The
Go
fuck
to
is
We
this.
have
that?
time to
What's
think,
going on?
we have time to think about it. We have time to wait. We have to go.
Something that
And honestly, we had seen you make blood creatures. How surprised were we supposed to be?
That's
Hey man,
fair.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's considered normal.
do you remember when when Jorvin gave you the stink eye in like session 2, where he was like, "Be careful around those people, the
Well, no,
Stygians."
Oh, these racist
It
ass
was-
motherfuckers.
It was worth. It was.
Like,
It was. It was the. It was like. They asked him a question. They asked Jorvin a question about like, did he know something? And he just looked at James, or he looked at a comment, and goes, "You can talk to that guy. I bet he knows."
We're like,
Like what the?
I bet he's evil.
And a
he
comment
knows
was
all
like,
about this.
"I mean, I do
shit,
know,
ask
but
him."
shut up."
He showed up
He's
once,
just
we were like,
cutting his palm open like, I don't. Why would I know? Oh my goodness.
Would you mind telling me how you made that gorilla that threw me from Relix's ship back to ours again?
Oh,
I'm a
all
little
I remember is Derrick and Adam be mad as hell that I couldn't come up with something better than the goddamn fucking gorilla monster. And that shit was in my mind. That's all I could see was just fucking. Throw his ass. Could that have been anything?
James made a baby
Aw,
King
man.
Kong and shit.
Oh,
I'm just
Yeah,
mad
for
that
real.
no one after the fact was like bloody. I expected heels to be like a little bloody.
We should.
That
we
would have been funny to me for some because they're made of blood.
Yeah, you guys should have been covered in blood like Huey and the boys. And every time he gets covered in any fluid, it's just,
Like,
just yeah.
That's
They-
infinitely more gross.
So, as far as how we put the story together, I guess to give a little insight, and obviously if there are any other story moments from the game, and maybe some will come to mind as we're talking about the structuring of everything. But we definitely, I mean, to give a little background, we were coming out of campaign 2, the Fulcrums of Choice. It's quite a lengthy campaign. It was 24 sessions. It went over a year. We had 4 specials, each with unique music, which was a fucking pain in the ass, I might remind you. And we went, okay, we want to condense, and we want to tell one story that just globetrots. And we had a couple ideas, and we ended up settling on the Golden Tournament. Of course, the wish at the very end, which we will talk about quite soon. And we wanted to break everything down into 4 episode arcs. The arcs expressed within the intro video that kind of shows you each part. It was kind of easy to structure that video because there's 4 players and there's 4 arcs that we wanted to highlight. We did our best to highlight what we thought would be focused on in each of those arcs, just kind of off of our broad plans. Plans change, brother. I don't know what to tell you. And the purest, what's up?
I'll say of the 4 arcs,
Yeah.
how many did we follow what you thought we were gonna focus on?
Well, this kind of goes back to how things can really change around.
You trying to say none of them we followed it?
I would say the first arc for sure.
Oh no!
The further we went, the further we kind of veered off. I mean, without getting too into detail, the entire ending was changed, and it kind of was what it was because we wanted to focus on the stories that each of your characters brought into play. This is the kind of thing that opens up a moment for Mina Graves and the Andrews to have a moment where her influence on them made it so that they could reach out and bring her back from the brink. It's like little things like that you can't plan, you know? So you have to be open to things like that. We knew there would be the finals in the Golden City, but that was like kind of it. You know, we're like, we'll figure out, the dice is going to decide who makes it as far as the other teams. You know, the Phoenix Corp are going to make it regardless, you know. But anyone else, we're like, we'll see. I remember having a chart going like, these are our teams, fucking, we'll see what happens. Like, I want to see these guys in these arcs, but we'll see what happens. And boy, some of them got slaughtered way sooner than I thought. So I just remember, the second challenge in Orvathius, I think, like, was it the Titansteel Paladins that got fucked up, or was it the Knights of Morrow that just got wiped out?
They both kind of got fucked up.
Yeah.
They both got murked in that one.
That really broke my bracket, I'll tell you. Like,
Damn. Yeah, I wanted to confront them motherfuckers, give me a little payback too. But I you know, my boy Heath had to take care of that.
I was gonna say, when you were talking about, like, just in the intro video, I remember, because I think I asked you about this at one point.
Mhm.
I was like, because the two things that I can remember that we didn't really touch on, because I am like that person, and I was watching through it, and I was like, who is this girl? Because there was a girl that was in, like, the intro. I was like, and I think I don't remember whose it was for. I want to say a comma. It was like through his little part of it. I was like, who is this? And then, like, the King of Orvathius was in there. I was like, did he do that? I'm like, things. I was like, these were things I guess we never did. We never got to. This mysterious girl. I think she was kind of purple.
I can find an image.
She might not have been purple, but I saw them and I was like, what? The King of Orvathius, by the way. Orvathius, they have really changed as a people, because the Orvathius I created, they were very snooty.
Yeah.
You made like the epitome of elves.
Yes.
The epitome of the fucking high elf type behavior.
100%.
This is what can happen. This is what can happen. Is very reminiscent of how James in campaign 2 went, I never met my mother. Do whatever you want. Well,
I knew something was gonna. I knew what I was getting into when I did that too. I was like, yeah, he'll do something crazy probably, but it'll just be better for everybody involved probably.
Yeah. So what I recall, and I looked through our notes as far as Orvathius, I wanted to try and adapt as much as we discussed as possible, but I kind of had a little bit of free reign to take this, like, snooty militaristic society and turn them into a snooty religious zealotry militaristic society, a theocracy kind of thing. And I was like, and
oh hell no,
this is how I paid tribute to Adam. I was like, this is how I'm going to sell him on this idea. They worship Morrow. And he's like, sold.
like,
yes, I love it. Bring me 5.
Yeah. And of course we got to expand on, if I can find it. This is usually things I get to do when I'm not on camera. But we got to expand on the map a little bit. And so it's a very big map. Orvathius has, like, some kind of little other kingdoms that kind of branch off of it, but there are cities that are part of the kingdom. And the story with them is that they're trying to slowly breach into, like, the jungles of the Dawn Wilds and inch closer and closer to the Kuka, which is, just a kind of ongoing conflict. I don't want to say war. They're really pushing it, but they're trying to push up on that tree line into that jungle.
the Kuka look low key looking like a uncontacted tribe out there in the Amazon, and then you got these motherfuckers coming in, logging our forest and shit, scaring away all the big dinosaurs that be out here and whatnot.
Yeah.
That to me is only slightly confusing, because I know Orvathius, I believe, is on a different continent. I thought, no,
they're on the same continent. I'm
because I guess I
was
thinking, because I remember it was because I thought James's people were, like, near the Spires, and the Spires were where we were before.
Yep,
And
same
I didn't
continent.
think Orvathius was a part of that. I thought it was a different
It's the
continent.
bottom part. It's the southwestern or southeastern part of that
Southeast,
continent.
for sure. Oh god, I'm never gonna find this map. I have too
It's
many-
not inside the forest.
Bullets.
It's outside of the forest. But
Yeah, it's not in the forest at all. They're
Or-
basically the civilized area on the,
Or that's been
It
claimed
is,
by.
it's the
people.
capital city no more.
the capital city exists.
yeah.
Okay.
If the name has been changed, then I apologize, but it
Well,
exists.
'cause that's why you said it's the city of Orvathius. Orvathius
Well,
started as a
it-
country.
Yeah, Orvathius, the country, has the city of Orvathius, which is a monument to a fallen, it's the rebuild of a fallen territory, which is why they hosted the Golden City there. Also, it let the Orvathian elves show a more welcoming side without having to allow non-elven people within more sacred halls. So it's kind of like their way of going look how nice we can be right here. Don't.
I mean, it's like Hong Kong, basically.
Just stay here.
You are
Like, this is where we
invited
let
to
the
this
foreigners
city.
in.
Don't you dare
Yes, the foreigners
take a
come
step
here.
outside of the city limits. We will put you full of holes. Okay? Cool. Aren't we so welcoming? Aren't we the greatest hosts? And it's just
Do
like,
not pass go.
I mean, when you put it like
Donna,
that, it
collect
does make
$200.
sense.
you will get murdered
Makes
in a
extra
back alley.
And,
Okay.
and
Oh,
look, at
no.
the end of the day, though, Akama, your people don't have to worry. They have a new ally that helps keep their territory nice and safe. It sheds some light on their
Oh
people.
boy.
You know,
Oh.
this building union, this Kabbalah, one might say.
Oh boy. Oh, before we jump into that, I zoomed in on the map here. There's Orvathius. Same continent as the Spires, just southeast. Sorry, I know it's very small, but I have the full version of the map if you guys want to see it. So
Yes, please.
well-
Are we people more to the left
Not
of
right
this,
now,
basically,
like-
map?
yes. Sorry.
Okay, I see.
Oh, actually, I could probably. I'll stand by, baby.
You
Uh
don't have to, but if we could get it, that would be nice.
Oh, he just.
Ah.
Look at that, Paloma hanging
Okay.
out there, the big tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks like a mushroom cloud, bro.
Yeah, well,
I
it's a
thought
big
it
tree.
exploded. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. I mean, are we just touring the map now? We oughta. I put so much fucking time into this. Aurelia, of course.
Well, wait. Why don't you follow the trail of the
Of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
what
golden-
what
yeah!
what a call. What a call. Okay.
That's a great idea.
So, okay, here we go. There's Golden City up here,
Uh-huh.
and we of course sailed that's New Ambervale. We'll speak on the fate of that, of course.
You guys
Lunar
sailed away from
Wait,
that.
was that midpoint? Is New
Yeah,
Ambervale now
midpoint's,
midpoint?
No.
northeast.
You will see it. I just wanted to point out two other things before I continue on the trail, because this is Lunar
Gotcha,
Port
gotcha.
in the center here,
Yep.
and of course across the Severing Tide is the Evergreen Isles.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
middle island there is Miss Keep. I know it's a little hard to read, but this is as far
read
as I'm able to zoom in this
Yeah.
software.
And were there tree kin on each of those islands?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's Mina's story.
Oh yeah, there are. So each treekin was kind of guardian of one of them, and mine was Mistkeep.
Ah.
So did tree kin survive on the other named islands, or did they all get beat up on and taken out?
I don't know actually, but I would assume my assumption would be that
Yeah,
if
I-
a pirate came to one, they would go with the other ones.
It's the same.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
gonna
I'm saying,
say,
like,
she was the guardian. I'm sorry to say you did a shit job, ma'am.
Listen,
Damn.
I
That's crazy.
mean, yeah, that's fair.
She's like, yeah.
Damn.
But I
Listen, she lived
redeemed
to
him in the
avenge-
end.
That is
Yeah,
true.
I lived
Avenge
to
him?
avenge.
Hey, see,
Yeah.
you don't take that. Your trees burn, right? You know what do the
Yeah.
Neridari have to say? Their underwater home was set on fire.
Oh my god. Don't
Magic-
you
it was
say this
magic
like
fire.
you're not the one that did all this. You can't throw these accusations.
A bit of the
Derrick can
magic
say that kind of
fire.
stuff, but you can't say this.
Okay. Let me
Tree's
show you
burned, but she
guys.
can get up and walk away.
I'll, I'll show you the
But,
path here.
Okay.
Golden City here.
Let's see.
You guys did not stop in New Ambervale. You instead went to Midpoint.
I think
Which is
it
right
looks
there.
bad. Looks like a bad idea.
Yeah, it looks a little
Looks
icy
like a
there.
bad place.
Looks a little icy.
Yeah.
Then you traveled down south, past Vice and Aurelia, Twilight Vale on the other side.
Twilight Vale is in darkness. Damn.
Yeah, forever. Huh. To get to Orvathius, right here. Then you traveled across.
Fought a kaiju along the way, didn't we?
You did fight a kaiju along the way, yes, indeed. Then you traveled across
I had to get a pound of flesh.
into this this port of Galmarond here in Highmark, where you went on the Iron Path to get to Arenstar,
Aaron Star.
which is just east of the Iron Peaks and just south of the Scarred Mountain, which I got to find an excuse to go to Scarred Mountain.
I think as soon as you say we got to go to Scar Mountain, I'm gonna be like, okay, we got to go to the Scarred Mountain. I have to figure out how this mountain
Be
got
scarred.
scarred.
it's a whole thing.
Is it trauma scar or is it like
Dragon.
it actually got stabbed? I have questions.
That's a story for another time. But of course, you
Space
guys went to
dragon.
the Golden City
Smaug.
after that. Yes. So what a journey! What a journey we went on. Whoop, there we go. So, Adam, how you feeling? Do you think that I know that these guys came for some epilogue material? Do you feel as if it is time to get into some of that material?
Hey, look, I'm always willing to tell stories that make people sad. I mean, tell stories
My
to people.
God.
Get this man out of here.
Come on now.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into. I'll just kind of follow your lead here into epilogue number 1.
All right, so this epilogue is gonna be a little different. We're gonna cover things as it's gonna cover a general swath of the story, and then each player is gonna kind of have a moment where they pop into it. That's right, you're gonna be thrown into the thick of it with choices. Oh,
Let's
I love
go.
it. I love it. You thought you were done? You're not done, you fools. Anyway,
The work's never done.
as the Golden Tournament wrapped up, as this moment where the players, the party, had ascended each to being a Phoenix Court, as this moment passed, Healeth, that burning turmoil that was building up in you, relieved now that it's being split between you, the party, Helen, and Anglin. Cheers erupt all around, and the Russ party rejoices. There in this moment, as you see them embracing people that they clearly have not seen in quite some time. Breakspear's wish to return Jin, his friend betrayed, back to him, restored anew. Valkyrie bringing back her long friend, sister of this journey that they've been on, returned to her in this embrace of not only seeing each other again, but also back to their own bodies, as they got to experience a story that can now move forward again together. Russ, who brought back the other side of himself, this restoring the comedic duo to its proper glory, as Dawn once again returns.
Yes.
One member of the party looks confused, distraught. As Mervis looks around, there's no evidence that he had failed in some way to make his wish. There's no reason or anything, but it seems as if what he wished for hasn't come true. He immediately went up to Anguin as who else does Mervis have to ask questions to? And Anguin, puzzled and confused on his own, begins to do what he can to try to figure out, to find an answer in some way, shape, or form. Pulling at these threads would reveal that the wish was granted. But Tavish is not amongst these people. Tavish is not here. This stays a mystery. The last of the party to be asked what they wished for is no clear change to the world, no person restored, no grand ascension, is Skem, who simply, anytime he's asked, says, "It will come around. Don't worry. When it is time, it will be recognized." And he's vague and he's coy about it. Parties erupt in the city. Chants of this new Phoenix Court that's emerged before these people's very eyes. And now we stumble upon a moment as Healith catches his breath. He's away from the crowds. He's on his own. And he feels a different sensation building inside of him. And it's a sensation of control. It's a sensation of decision. Healith right now sits as the leader of the Phoenix Court. And thusly, in this moment, has probably one of the most important decisions to make. Healith has to choose as this energy builds up inside of him. Does he allow the rest of the Phoenix Court to have free will? Does he allow them to operate autonomously? Or does Healith seize control and be the only one who makes decisions?
Healith would think back to the moment that we had a similar decision with Sneed, and how it felt weird and wrong to deny Sneed his own sense of agency. And he's going to remember that feeling, and he's going to remember that everyone else in the party also felt a little weird about it. Only one person didn't. But he's going to give the... He doesn't want to control his friends. The party will have their own sense of agency and control.
Excellent.
Yay!
The teeniest aside, real quick, before we continue, I have to say I'm glad that was the decision, because the rest of this would have been a lot more awkward if it wasn't.
Oh my god!
Be like,
Just
no,
making
none of you get your own epilogues.
Oh, look.
This is me time.
Oh shit. Well, look, he said he was tired of people telling him what to do. He's like, you know what? I don't want to tell them what to do either. Just go on, guys. Be free.
Oh yeah.
As the celebrations begin, to go through the city, more than just the arena, it sweeps over the outside districts. It stretches all the way down to the commons, to the docks. It is a city renewed. It is a city filled with joy. It's a city taking its first deep breath of a new age. As all of this, goes on, the parties, the enjoyment, the interacting with parents, interacting with friends, interacting with siblings, a moment comes that night where Thala finds herself alone at the very balcony that she and Skem had spent the night just before all of the arena had happened. Everything, this crazy day.
put them eyebrows away.
As Thala sits there, a voice reaches out to her, and it's comforting, like a warm embrace, a blanket on a cold night. I had the feeling you would come here. Skem speaks. I never knew that you would make this ascension. It suits you, though. I have never felt more at home with the decision I have made. You spoke to me during the summit, and you said I could not be so hasty, so flippant with my wish. I had to choose something that meant something. At first I thought I would wish for something for you and your people, but as you met Sequoia, it was clear that that was not needed. And I made the only wish that I could think of in the moment, and that is... Thala, I wished that my life is as long as your love for me will have.
My nigga. Look.
And with that, Thala, while I know by Fey right, we are betrothed in the manner of speaking, I would like to make that more official by the customs of, well, of the world. And with that said, and Skem approaches and kneels before Thala.
Oh.
Thala, will you marry me? And so, Thala, you have
This
a
is
choice.
the quickest decision I've ever made because it was yes. You don't even need a screen.
Your relationship has run its course. That's wild.
Hell no.
Derrick, how dare you? Derrick, how dare you put that shit in there?
Dare you?
You the one that
It
writes these
should've-
screens. I know
You
it's
know
you.
what? It should have been accept Skem's marriage proposal or yes. Skem
as,
liked me better than people in real life. You just thought I was gonna be like, nah. The fuck?
with that, I mean, it creates a whole new level of excitement. The Phoenix Court, as each one of you kind of were, thinking about what your next move would be, or how long you going to stay in the city. It brought you all back together in this way where you got to experience something with each other. This party that came together from nothing, through trauma, bonded, as you all had a story to try to, a home to rebuild, a people to fight for, a mentor, a wish, a want. And now you all get to stand together in just a joyous moment. Experience something that each one of you haven't had in so long. As you watch Skem and Thala make this oath to each other in front of a whole city. The attendance it far exceeds the guest list, as everyone wants to be a part of this moment where this peaceful union is celebrated.
You don't got to cry, Ian.
It wasn't me crying. I'm sorry. I just had an itch on my face, and I didn't want to just be here, just be like
Is my family,
scratching my face real quick.
still there too? Is my family still there too?
Yes, the Neridari stay.
Look at that.
As this continues, as a few days go by, this is when Akama and his people begin to make their journey back to their homelands. And Thala, a decision is brought to your attention. Your people look to you more than anyone. Already their champion, this person they had put so much hope into, but now as a member of the Phoenix Court, it's doubled their investment in your want and your ideas. And so you have yet another decision. Do the Neridari stay as we can all be one people here? Or do the Neridari and you leave as they need their own home?
You know what?
Stay as in the Golden City.
I think that's what you mean. That's what you mean, right? Stay as in the Golden
Yes,
City.
just a one clarification. This doesn't necessarily mean you're all just gonna like live on land inside the Golden City or anything like that. It just means that you're making the effort to create one larger, social infrastructure in this area than, and then the other one would be that you go and create your own city.
I think we're gonna stay. We wanted to rebuild. It didn't necessarily have to be alone on our own. If we can stay with a group and just be one, that's honestly, it's probably safer for the most part. And also us being out there by ourselves and like the division in of itself, I don't think that was like on purpose, but that's part of the reason why it was so easy, I want to say, to do for what happened to us to happen, because we weren't understood. So it was easy to paint us as a villain and have us say, well, they outside of everything that happened, because they didn't know who we were. So we won't stay.
At the onset of this journey, the Neridari were a people that were feared. It brought disgust to the minds of many, and now find themselves building a home welcomed by the masses in the very place that had originally caused their scorn. As this growth begins, as this journey of a new home commences, a similar decision needs to be made.
Oh.
The city's gold, its magic being rooted in the magic of Hedera, makes it easy for Mina to help manipulate into more sustainable farms, allowing trees to grow, allowing the metal to give way into life and a soil seed to really take root. As she does this, she helps introduce that a monarchy isn't required. Leaders can be chosen to lead based on the needs of the people, and that voices need to be heard and listened to. As this growth takes root, a decision is brought to Mina's attention. And that is for her own personal journey. And that is, does she stay? This is home now. Or does she leave, as the island is always her home?
It's a tough one.
That's the hardest one yet.
Yeah. Because on the one hand, like, yes, she has made, or she's like, created this, helping to create this like new thing, but she has a responsibility to Mistkeep as the guardian of the island. And I think that's not something that she would shirk. So I think that she would go back to Mistkeep with the caveat that, she'd come and visit and stuff, but Mistkeep is her home.
I gotta bring the trees back. They're my friends.
Yeah.
They're my friends, guys. Y'all are my friends too, but they're like, come on now. Sorry.
First, Akama and his people, followed by Mina's departure. The Phoenix Court, one by one, finds themselves going their own ways. The Andrews are distraught with Mina leaving, though they understand her decision. Doesn't mean it brings them any comfort to watch her leave. This person who, at the beginning of this whole grand adventure, was just a stranger who hired them for next to nothing.
They didn't even get paid.
No, they for
Oh
sure
my
didn't.
God.
You guys got paid?
We got free child labor. What is up with this?
Yeah.
We're going to jail. You should be locked up.
Yeah, they got paid in experience. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was like an internship.
We're
Yeah.
Like
interns.
that's gonna stomach.
As
Last time anyone
Mina
was
takes her voyage away, I say voyage. She flies now. All of you can.
Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Healith and Helen do take Healith's parents back to Norlock. One, to appreciate a calm and simple life for a bit. And two, because Healith knows that Norlock and Solok and that territory are in danger and will require aid. And so after his breath is collected and after a slight rest to recuperate, he knows his first job as a Phoenix Court member is just about to begin.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Though he does
Okay,
not
no
need
way.
to do it alone, as Helen
Need help,
is
player?
at his side.
Oh, I guess he don't need help. He got Helen. That's help.
Yeah.
They about
And
to go
finally-
do some
Akama.
crazy stuff.
My guy. My guy.
I don't like
As
the way you say that.
Akama gets home to Viloma, it is a place of pain, of darkness, of torture, of treachery. No longer. There's a moment as Akama, as he gets there, that he doesn't even recognize it as home, as it's just so overjoyed with how everyone is. There's a laugh. The wind blows through the trees. The sun seems a touch brighter. And he sees his people in peace and empowered.
In the light.
Oh.
Into the light I command thee.
As Akama arrives, he is greeted by none other than Okram IV.
I bet he is.
God.
Oh, bitch. Oh,
Get this
bitch.
motherfucker out of my game.
He's never leaving.
Well, as
Oh.
entrusted and as agreed, your people are safe. I do have one thing left to do with you, Akama, if you would trust me to do so. I think it's best for the both of us that the part of my soul given to you during the events of the arena are restored to me.
I bet you do.
Oh, you look, I can't roll no dice right now. Lucky I can't roll a goddamn thing. Like, insight this man right now.
Roll for insight.
Oh, not one. No, jeez.
No, unfortunate.
I wanted to get
with-
the perk where you always know if someone's lying to you or if they're giving you a bad deal. I wanted to get that, but I didn't pick it up.
I will say, I realize I don't have a choice screen for it, but would you allow Okram to pull his soul fragment out from Akama?
He's like, what if I don't? No.
Well, that is what I'm thinking, because I'm just like, there's no way it's good for me to give it to him when I'm
Wait.
all phoenixed up now.
I made a choice screen.
Oh!
Yeah. I've made.
Instantly? Hell no!
Because there's no, yeah, you're right, because there's no telling if that piece of his soul has some of the on it. We don't know. Some of that fire. We don't know.
Well, Akama.
I think I'm okay. I think the answer is gonna be no. But I
Okay.
think, because what in my mind, what I want, I think that Akama doesn't intend on keeping the Phoenix powers like forever. I feel like he wants to pass them on to someone else. So I think he's gonna try and hold on to this man's soul piece until such a time, and then give him that shit back. Hell no.
Okram does look
I need to hold on
does
to that.
look a touch perplexed. However, goes, well, I guess it's a signifier to the fact that our story together is not quite done yet.
Oh shit.
No.
He's sticking with you, player.
Bad either
I would
way,
say
somehow.
It's been an absolute pleasure to work with you, and I do look forward to our future endeavors together.
Because y'all
And
intertwined
Okram
right now.
Okram would take his leave. He would leave Viloma, and there would be no direct trace of him or the thespian staying. However, in this moment, as a Phoenix Court member, and very much seen as a leader of your people now, though not directly through their form of leadership, your word is still very trusted. And so, Akama, you have a very important decision to make.
Oh.
Do you
Not more decisions.
forgive Okram? What's done is done. It's time to move forward. Or do you denounce Okram? If your people are okay with this, then maybe they aren't your people.
Oh, damn.
That's a toughie.
Shit.
That's a toughie. It's up there with one of the toughest.
I take it back. This one.
Adam is so happy.
Because like my original thoughts was like kind of in between these two, because I was thinking like this man's gonna like, he still has to keep his word about not speaking about what happened,
Yes.
but like once he got everyone set up, he's just gonna be on this hunting Okram quest.
Because I
That's
get in
probably
my
gonna end
mind.
in his death.
Mm.
But I don't know. I feel like looking at this.
Do you want to give a little
I'm not
like
there. I'm sorry.
little context as far as like the gods and how they're involved here, Adam?
So I mean, this particular part of it is based mostly in your own decision, as there are no direct ties to an agreement with a god here. As for once in the campaign, we have a verbal agreement for why we don't denounce people. Technically speaking, it is only on a code of personal honor that Akama is bound. However, on the god side of it, right now his people are rejoicing in the light of Thespis. They are free flying in the height of it. And currently speaking, our Phoenix Court member Akama is also still benefiting from the light of Thespis, as this has not been denounced yet. However, this is a decision to be made.
I see it.
Does
I
Akama stay within the light of Thespis, or does Akama denounce this path and if his people don't agree with some of these decisions, perhaps that they aren't the people he thought he was fighting for?
I'm over here like, he don't have to tell him about that one thing. But
Yeah,
no one
that's
said he
kinda where
could tell
I'm
him
at.
anything else. They didn't say he could
Yeah,
tell
'cause-
him other shit.
I feel like the personal word means a lot to Akama, especially after getting mad at Okra, because it was more than just, he did more than just lie. He actively killed my friend to set up the situation. But that's besides the point. It's like that was like the distinction he made. Like
Mhm.
we could have just done this normally, like regular people. You decided you wanted to go and try to force shit. So
To
his
the
word means a lot.
extremes. And
He's a
shit.
convoluted man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is
Is
it's not
he a man at
necessarily
this point? I have so many questions.
going back on his word. This is more so you're saying going and doing what he said, or not even going. Maybe he's going a little bit farther, but just saying like this power is not it.
Yeah,
Saying that you'll-
it's why it's specifically, it's not reveal the truth of it. It's you're denouncing Ogrim. You're
Yeah.
saying that like he's a false prophet. He's leading you astray. It's a lie. The light of Thespis isn't a good thing. It would be you denouncing this path that your people are on.
Yeah.
Or be like, I understand y'all
but
happy
also
right now.
understanding that this joy that they're all experiencing doesn't necessarily, like that it is going to create a divide. They are all living in a very heavily perceived peace. Whether it is true or false is up to you to determine as a player. But it is up to Akama. Does he like let this go and move on as a person, or does he denounce this and try to make a change away from the light of Thespis?
Yeah. What were we going to say,
So in a
James?
manner of speaking, this is almost more about the light of Thespis and your people than it is specifically about Okram in this particular interaction.
Yeah, because I'm thinking my vision is that I think I'm leaning more towards forgive right now, because in my mind it's not even so much as like him. I think he wants a softer touch because he doesn't want it to be. He did all this work to bring his people to a place where now we're okay. He doesn't want to. It wouldn't be in his interest to directly then throw them into this like almost civil war of just like, well, this is.
I was about
bullshit.
to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, he's
So I
about
feel
to
like
start
it
a
would almost
civil
be like
war.
he would live and let live, but he's still going to move towards trying to restore the old ways, and like that's how he would lead his people or try to lead his people. Like, okay, I'm not going to say anything about this, but I'm going to show through my action that I think this is the right way.
So
Copy that.
and so the only sorry to reverse you here, Derek. One
Sorry.
clarification.
Look,
I
zoom
would
back
like
out.
to
Zoom back out.
Zooming. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Uh,
The one thing that I would just like to add in that is that Akama does know that, like with this, especially with his people being ones that are more in touch on the the faith and religious side, is that the longer a religion stays, the more enrooted it becomes. And so that is
Fair.
the only thing I wanted to throw out there as a consideration, is that like allowing this to become a thing where people start to unlock more of their masks again, involving the light of Thespis. They move down this path, they activate it, they begin taking pilgrimages for Thespis, that it does become a more ingrained part and less easy to try to move away from. And that's the only thing I want to throw out there, because that would be something that your character is very aware of. Again, having seen your people so willingly go, I guess we dominate monsters now and take over souls and stuff. Like, cool.
Sick.
Oh.
Damn.
Um.
Okay. I guess
Oh my
we gotta
god.
be at war with fucking Okram. Because it's like, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, ultimately, I see what he's saying. Because basically, he's like, if you let the weeds stay too long, they start to take everything over. They put down roots. You're not gonna be able. It's like let the bamboo grow too long. You're not gonna be able to get it out of there. You're gonna dig it up, and it's still gonna be growing back up again.
An apt
Oh, for
analogy.
It's bamboo.
And so in which case, the last question I have before Derek gets to zoom in on denounce is, in your denouncement, do you reveal to your people the Lycus part of it, or do you keep your word to Okram and not reveal that part?
Lyco.
Lyco, sorry.
Then the thought becomes, does Akama's personal word to a murderer mean more than the truth about what happened to one of our people?
That's an interesting added perspective to this decision, sir. The stakes remain the same, but it is an interesting added
I
perspective.
mean, a murderer who may be a human, but he's got the backing of a god friend. Just saying.
This is true, and I still got this man's soul piece in me. That could be some bullshit already.
Neither can die while the
think,
other one lives.
When this happens,
Oh,
I'm in
it
Adam's
feels like-
ear. I'm in Adam's ear going, all right, speed him up.
I think
Oh my god.
I feel like just the way I put it, I feels like I gotta, the truth must be known, because
Oh.
he betrayed Akama in the first place by going and killing his friend and then coming to lie to say that it was some other people. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense then to
Yeah.
hold your trust? You know what I'm saying? Hold your side of the bargain with this fucking bullshitting ass man. So you then have to lie about the murder of your friend. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like
So
actually,
we're denouncing and telling the full truth.
I watched some bullshit happen to me after this. God
It's up
dang.
to you. Can go either way.
I mean, I think that's the thing. Even if some bullshit does happen, I think that this is his only. It makes sense. Cause it's just like, no, why should I? Like once he gets away from the situation, it's like, why should I even keep to what this man said? Looking at his people frolicking around in the light of that's just like having a good old time, and it's just like none of this is right. So I think that he needs to stay. Like it's like it boils up one day. He's sitting there watching his people frolic around. There's fucking spotlights all over the place. He's like, enough of it's enough. He goes outside and stands on the soapbox and just starts letting loose on these motherfuckers.
Okay, so this is what you did. Actually,
Love it.
Oh God.
So as Akama would make his denouncement to his people, some would see this member that has brought them so much, this that wields the power of the Phoenix Court, and would believe in these words that he had to play to desperate needs. He wouldn't have willingly signed on to the final Avatar state unless it was absolutely necessary. Others find themselves so dazzled in the essence that they got to see Akama wield, this true light of Thespis in the arena, and are so enthralled by that glory that they saw that they are now unwilling to waver. And so Akama finds himself with a people divided. No bloodshed comes, as none are willing to take arms, and no hostility was needed in this separation. But the tribe that was one now becomes two.
Yep.
Becomes
I
three.
would also, if I could put a caveat
three.
in here.
Did you say becomes 3?
They become 3?
Well, hold on. You have a caveat. I'm waiting.
Oh, sorry. Just that I think that upon coming home, Akama wants to claim the mask of the demon, like the mask that's passed down from that fucking Titan Steel Paladin coming and wrecking shit. I think he wants to claim that joint.
holy shit!
What I will say
I don't know. I'm not ready for this.
is I don't feel comfortable making decisions without being able to talk to the player more and having some dice rolling. So for now, Akama is going to amicably split from Viloma. Those that follow him, though he he sets a date in which that him and the main leader of opposition, his own sister, may meet and discuss the future of their people.
It's fucked up.
Why they got to leave? Why ain't the other people leave?
And with that, though, on the first night that Akama settles in, as he kind of his mind's racing, everything that's just happened with the Phoenix Court and all of this, and now as he sits there in his bed with now this new dilemma coming up, a little voice whispers in his ear, though he knows it isn't auditorily from the outside. The voice
Never
comes
ends with him.
from within. And so the game continues.
Uh-huh.
Many have played. Many have lost. And that does end our
God
epilogue.
damn.
Oh, I feel like this feels like some fucking Batman and Joker type shit. Somehow.
One of these days, someone is going to kill Okram the Four. And it's going to be pretty monumental, honestly.
I can't fucking wait.
Listen, let Akama do all his prologue stuff. This man is for sure gonna set his life to hunt this man down afterwards.
I just
what the
imagine that at
hell?
some point, once we get everybody, at some point we might just have a entire party of people who are just like one goal: we're hunting Okra.
That'd be a fun
Drake's
campaign.
Here,
That would be an interesting
Akama, you know, every character that Okram has screwed over to some point, we're gonna be playing one of them and be like, all right, we're going after him. This is it. We're done. We're tired.
Nah,
Only if you play Breakspear.
I mean,
you know,
was I gonna play anybody else?
see, you know what I gotta do before I let you guys do that. I gotta have you do a campaign where you all play Disciples of Ogrim.
Absolutely
So
not.
you want to build the hate? Is that what you're saying? You want to just build the hate?
You're getting ahead of us. That's the tease for the next campaign.
And so
God.
the game continues.
Immediately. No. You guys have really set yourselves up though with that idea, because there's only 2 characters in this universe that are player characters that hate Okram. So you're just inviting him to put Okram back in the story to make another
Yes.
one of your characters hate
Let's
Okram.
be
So basically, I need to
that
do it
was
2
gonna
more
happen
times.
regardless if we said anything. Don't
That's very
make
true.
it sound like we opened that door.
Adam
Okram's
fucking
gonna find
loves
some
Okram.
way to be like,
You can't
Hey,
tell
thing-
me.
Okram shows up. You guys are here in Vice, and
So
Okram's like, hey,
one
I'm back in the city again.
one thing I'll say is, unironically, you know, and I don't want to tease too much. I'll let Derrick do the big things. One of the core things we sat down and talked about for the next campaign is that there is 0 Okram involved.
Yeah.
He said,
You know
"Listen,
what though? That's almost not good because it's about to look.
God.
You know what? There's gonna be no Okram, but he's gonna bring someone that we're gonna hate even more.
So that
This
you
is
want
his
Okram
brother
to come back.
Dokram.
This is Rokram right here."
It's like Epsilon and
I thought that you were
Upsilon.
just gonna go for the low-hanging fruit. This is Brokram, Okram's brother.
Yes.
Be like,
The broken.
Father.
Like, oh my god.
Oh God.
Epsilon.
You know,
Just, like,
speaking of
accepted
which,
by association.
I realized that we've gotten this far without acknowledging one of my favorite characters, a character that I got to bring to this campaign. None other than my boy, Christoph.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Listen, all your
Bro.
characters get fucked on somehow. Literally every one of your characters you bring in get fucked on. He got his leg
Listen,
chopped
but-
off. But
Uh-huh.
Roscoe got beat into retirement and then brought
Oh,
back from retirement.
Roscoe.
Welcome back.
Motherfucking what's his name? Old
I
boy
didn't
got
realize
his
it. No,
fucking
he
bar
got-
tower stole.
Oh god, to call.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
maybe
realized that Christoph
I'll
got his whole chest
return.
out.
Oh, God.
Christoph did
I
escape.
mean,
He did escape.
didn't we see Egwin like roll up and be like, no, you're not going anywhere on me.
Adam, do you
Bring in
want to
chase him.
He's supposed to go after.
Do we want a little side epilogue real quick?
you want to give the
Yeah, wait, yeah, 'cause
the
what
Christoph
happened with
Valenmar
'cause-
oh, epilogue?
Because
As-
I don't know what it was. Did I tell him? Did I
That
tell him
is
he
wrong.
went off and he was like, bet. It just disappeared and shit. He just went off into
Yeah.
the portal like, got you.
He said, "Meow."
It's like,
As Christoph runs from the arena, he makes all haste to leave. He keeps telling guards to specifically leave their posts to defend his retreat, as he hears more and more sounds of guards being tossed aside, and he could smell the arcane essence in the air. He runs faster and faster still until he gets to a stack of scrolls, and poof, he's back into his office. From there, he starts activating things. He starts trying to cast magic from different devices that lay about his study. But a presence has entered the room, and he knows it. When he turns, and he sees none other than Anguin.
get him.
It would seem the worm has nowhere else to hide. Anguin stands there, just waiting. Angwin, I wouldn't if I were you. I've already contacted the Mages Guild. You are still attacking and acting Archmage. And no truer are these words spoken before Archmages from other cities do appear to the call of a mage in distress. Angwin looks at these members appearing and looks back at Kristoff. If you think some mages are going to stop me, you are truly a fool.
He said, try me, bitch.
The Archmages around stare at each other, casting glances. Are they going to attempt to stop Angwin? Are there even enough of them to stop Angwin?
They're like, this is Angwin, guys.
One of them simply states, though, Angwin, if you make this decision, if you kill a standing Archmage, you know you will never be a part of the Mages Guild again. You will never hold the title of Archmage again. Angwin thinks for a second.
How about?
Kristoff seems a touch relieved. The words, Angwin has been chasing his title back. He wants to be in a position. He'll play the long game, but this is something that Kristoff is more than capable of doing. Yes, Angwin, I am an acting Archmage, and before his sentence can be finished, Angwin brings about 4 portals. One around each of the limbs of Kristoff. The portals are then immediately closed.
Yeah, bitch.
Kristoff cries out in agony as his limbs are removed. He flops to the floor, limbless, and his howling pain is interrupted by Angwin going, I told you the worm had nowhere left to hide.
Oh, fuck, he's a worm now.
The other Archmages look a bit aghast. Some of them begin to raise their hands and prepare for a conflict. Angwin's twin serpent tailed cloak begins to look around the room. Angwin himself readies, but none of the Archmages act.
Bitch.
Instead, the voice just comes out from the same one who spoke. Angwin, I do hereby remove you from the Mages Guild.
I mean, he ain't dead yet.
I'm sorry it has to be this way. Angwin simply nods in acknowledgement. Each of the Archmages leaves. Kristoff, as they each leave, is like, No! This isn't... Come back! You have to! But they don't. Angwin begins walking closer to the now truly worm-like Kristoff. Guards approach the sanctum, having been alerted as well, but they stop before opening the door, as screams echo through the hallways. Screams never stopping. Screams more blood-curdling than anything any of them had ever heard in their lives. And the screams just never seemed to stop.
The hell he dude was, man.
Shortly after this, Angwin would return back to the arena and act as if nothing happened, though inside him he knows he is pained. He'll never be an Archmage again. As he stands there, a touch hollow, staring at these heroes he's helped win this great victory, he makes eye contact with Healith. seeing this energy build up inside of him, Anguin knows he doesn't need to be an Archmage to make a difference. He nods, telling Healith that he's willing to walk this path. And thus becomes a member of the Phoenix Court.
Look at that.
Wow.
The power.
He said, what did he do to this man? Anything he possibly could, because it was a Derrick character. And he's like, he's going to die a gruesome death.
Yes, I'm here to make sure. Ah! I did this for you. I love saying you as Kristoff. He is a real fucking worm, though.
Man.
Second the queen was in trouble, he's like, I'm gonna split.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotta
Hey,
go.
I do have.
That was
have
a
one
request
question.
from me.
But I gotta go.
I have a question.
Please.
So, what happened to the genie?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So the only thing I'll say is Derrick, do you want to keep doing some of the epilogue stuff, or do you want to do like where show wise? I just want to make sure we're.
oh no, you're totally good. We can come back to our mysterious benefactor. If Adam, you'd like to take the reins here, with more epilogue content.
Yeah, I'm happy to weave a little story here and tell what happened to the mysterious benefactor.
Let's do that, and then I'll give my own contribution there.
Perfect. So, as a bonus to everything that happened within the Golden City, as the magic is predominantly based in Hedera's magic, this is what allowed it to take root to a natural life again so easily, as these were all entwined within this greater sense of nature and purpose. One of the other things that rang true is the horrible acts done to the genie race, as this was once their own home. As you delve deeper into the heart of the city, you would find atrocities that had been laid bare to create so much of the golden works from their own magics, from their own entities, from their own creation. You find that genies, in a way, are kind of like a turtle, if you will. Their shell, their lamp, their essence that holds them is a physical manifestation of themselves laid low, or made real into the world. They live inside this creation, but this creation is, in a sense, them. This is why the genie was able to be a bracer, a set of bracers for Thala. This wasn't just a magic item made, it was the genie himself. This makes everything far more horrific when you realize how much of the Golden City, especially the areas most used and most thought after by Orem, are entirely made of genie gold. The benefactor would begin to work with what magic he has and what abilities he can conjure up to bring back a sense of peace for the genies, allowing some of them to leave this restraint, and whether that is move on to another realm, enter the judgment of the Grey, or to perhaps be able to reconstitute and manifest within this world. But this is a process that will take a great deal of time, as very powerful magics need to be reversed. And while it is a sense of joy that this process can begin, it is with a very heavy heart and with a burden now on his own shoulders that the benefactor goes to a tireless work.
Dang. Well, yikes.
But that's not it for the benefactor, because as I told you, I enjoyed my little contributions as the propaganda slinging Kristoff, just trying to really make the party seem as bad as possible. I had a lot of fun with that. But I wasn't the only featured additional voice this season, so I just wanted to let you guys know something that you might not have realized is that you have another message from your benefactor.
Aw.
Oh shit.
Hello, Free Agent Team B. It is your benefactor. Just kidding. Hey, this is Ryan. I voiced the mysterious benefactor, later known as Nazmara Al-Zafir, the genie. Just wanted to send a quick message to the party. Just, letting y'all know I had so much fun coming up with this character, bouncing ideas off with Adam and Derrick, voicing the lines and everything, and providing a little twist to this story and everything. It was also very nice that a character I created didn't get completely murdered. So that was very nice. But yeah, it was a great campaign. It was really fun to listen along and listen along with y'all to enjoy the twists and everything and see how the story unfolded. And yeah, y'all have a good night. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to listening to the next campaign.
Look at that. Look at
Aw.
that.
Truly our biggest fan, my boy, Ryan Pitts.
I saw him at MagFest. He was like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. TJ's playing a game, and I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
he's playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm just like, yeah.
Something else I wanted to mention. I don't really have a cool graphic for this because I this was a last minute ad. So I, as you guys may be aware, make the music for these intro videos for the campaigns. I think that I think that campaign 3 is one of my finest. If I could say so myself. I see you guys dance and sing to it every time. It's it's
That's me over here dancing the whole time.
it's a good feeling. I in order to write music, I always, if I have an idea, then I record it to my phone immediately, and because I don't trust myself to remember like rhythms and lyrics later on. So I gathered a couple of my clips to myself. It's just 2 clips. It's not crazy.
Still.
But
the demo version.
Yeah. So for last season, I tried to record like actual video of me recording, but it was very weird. It's just like in my bedroom, just like in shorts. It was weird. Anyways, so I'm gonna play the first of 2 clips that I have. This one is when I was like working on the intro. Here you go. Battle the legends of old. My first note to myself. And yeah, and here's number 2. There's a little overlap, but it's, I got to remind myself, bad memory and all. Battle the legends of old. Oh, hear that fucking voice crack. In the tournament don't go. In the tournament don't go. I remember that. This gets bad, actually. Still start to the twilight veil. The golden city to Amber Vale. Wait, fight. The Mr. Bowl in the tournament of gold. The tournament of gold. This part was long. The tournament of gold. And when I hit that high note, go fight with the bum bum. Go fight with the bum bum. Zone. This is bad. Just one wish. Just one wish for you. That's all I have right now.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, those are my 2 clips of substance.
That's fantastic.
But yeah.
One day you have to like record, because I know if we're all there, I need you to I need to see it. So we can all just
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Are you talking about like a video kind of thing? Are you talking about?
Just at least once, because I know I'll be over here like.
There's somewhere on my. Of you guys dancing to the music.
Yes, to the music.
Yeah. I really should have. That would have been a smart thing to do. But yeah, music.
Y'all be losing all the good clips. The dancing when no one can see us. The fucking sidebar conversations.
Oh my
Sidebar
God.
conversations are the best fucking conversations.
Where am I going to store all this? Where am I going to
Listen,
store all this?
None of our viewers know anything about the best parts of this show. The sidebar conversations where it's at.
Well, that's real great to hear, James.
That's the best part. They don't know nothing about them brick crumbling. They don't know nothing about this. What we be talking about?
There's actually
Hey, listen, we come from a sidebar. We go to the sidebar. I'm just like, listen, y'all. I think I might have fucked up. I don't know, man. I'm talking about some shit, man. I don't know, guys. I might have fucked up.
Just
he got my shit fucked up.
Sidebar. I'm like, okay, listen. We're just like.
There's one or two sidebars. There's one or two sidebars. I'm very glad we're not recorded. There's one that Alicia knows about because I was in a sidebar by myself, just talking to myself. I didn't realize anybody was there, and then Alicia was like, "Yeah, I heard you the entire time." And I was like, "What? I thought I was alone. I thought that was private. Oh God, no!"
And the adult audio was coming through that time.
We were split that day, so it was just James.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, can I just like listen? And you're like, and Derrick was like, I mean, there's not a whole lot that happens, but I'm over here like Derrick be making comments. I know he does. I just want to hear it.
Oh yeah. It's
And
usually
it's
me going crazy.
He's laughing at us guys.
Oh yeah, you gotta laugh.
But I heard you. I was like, oh, and you were just sitting there, just like you made up a song. I was like,
yep, I ad-libbed an entire song by myself.
You want to co-write?
And I was just being a dork. And then later I was told there was a witness, and I was not happy with that knowledge.
I was like, I'm not going to tell him now. I'm going to wait.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to tell him in the middle of it. That might fuck him up. Yeah.
I was so embarrassed. I was like, you heard all the stupidness that's up here, and it came out of here? Oh, God.
Yeah, no, those the sidebars, fantastic. And then I can't see everyone in the intro, so I didn't know they were all over here dancing.
For sure.
Up here, yeah.
Adam's really showing out every time.
I'm
gonna miss the song, really.
Yeah.
No, you look, Jerry. You just have to one up it.
I'll try. I don't know.
I mean, like we're all waiting.
For what's next, I will have to figure something out. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking
now,
of what's next,
this is what I have on my agenda. I have character sheet changes, and then I have campaign 4 stuff. Adam, do you have anything before I do these things?
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Let's talk about character sheet changes, the nitty gritty that people that watch our stream don't see, but this is the added value of tuning into the reunion. Is that let me just go full screen for you guys. As you see, and I'm using my boys sheet, Akama, as an example. This is the current character sheet as applied. All of the skill points and everything like that. Is my mouse showing up? No, I will make it show up.
Nope.
Boop. There it is. And as you can see, his species and hometown are here. Very cool stuff. You're all very familiar with this character sheet, but for our viewers, this is where we calculate any skill values that will enhance dice rolls and stuff. The green numbers are the totals. I want to jump to a sheet that I've been working on for way too long, which is, you guys are on version 5. Let's open up version 6. Version 6 here. Some of the big immediate changes is that we've added faith factions, and we've also added mentorship to our sheets. Now, let's create worst version Akama, shall we?
Oh shit.
Let's say that this is our drop down of gods to choose from, which is fun. Let's say he goes with the Light of Thespis, right? He goes with Thespis.
Oh, is that the worst one?
Sorry.
I thought the worst one would have been him embracing fucking Epsilon all the way in the beginning.
All right, that's fine. We'll go there then. All right.
Oh well.
So
I know it's not bad. It's just the bread got me.
yes,
It made
that
me
is
feel
because what we've built into this is that based on the faith that you choose, you are locked out of other types of faiths to be able to invest in based on your deity. So there you have it. Since I went to the crowd for a faction choice, any opinions on what I should choose here, folks?
What about the Phoenix Court? Is this accurate?
Oh, for the moment, yeah. For the moment, it makes sense.
Imagine the timeline where he secretly made a covenant with Upsilon in the beginning, but then made it all the way to the end to become a Phoenix Court member.
That's pretty crazy.
You need to shut your mouth right now. But like, that's terrifying.
I just wanted.
Yeah, look, it's not like any player ended their campaign solo, isolated from the rest of their friends with an artifact of Upsilon.
Oh god.
It's true. He did end with that. Man. I tried to get that off. I tried.
No.
Well, I'm sorry. Who ended with it?
But who did it with? I thought, oh boy.
See, look, now you got to review the tapes. Anyway, Derek, please continue.
Oh, no.
Species is nothing new. We've renamed some of the bloodline names too, and include that in it. So bloodline Stygian, which still adjusts specific skill totals. Hometowns, we've added a few more, but we will retain Veloma for my boy. And you'll see that job tasks are in the corner here. That's something that I'm going to get to in just a little bit. But it is an interesting change to the upcoming season. But perks have not changed. They all look the same. There will be changes to perks, especially in the core perks area. These are positive changes, and there'll also be some just through gameplay, we need to balance some of these. So that's really the only thing that's going to be happening with perks.
What you mean balance?
Well, we'll get into that.
He's gonna hit them with a Nerf stick. He pulling the Nerf stick out.
Yeah.
Well, so actually, since we're looking at the perks, I can answer one of the balances right here. Is
Sure.
if you one of the things that's going to be added to perks. So aim shot in the center, top center of the screen right now.
Yep.
That perk, as an example, one of the new things that's coming out is just going to let us know when and where we can activate abilities, and that only one activation can be made. This is called extra actions, and so that perk would just be getting a change that it now constitutes as an extra action. So you're using that in lieu of a different activatable ability with your attack, and so it's just so that way we're not ending up in the spot that we were, where you're trying to go like, well, hold on, can I activate like 4 different things? Wait, does this activate now? Does that and we're just trying to help make sure that all of that reads very easily, very concise, and it's just like it's overall
clear.
More manageable task.
Yes.
Okay. Clarity
for the win. Now, there's 2 other things on this character sheet that I want to show you for now. One of them is the About You tab, which I've teased to you guys in the past, and here it is.
Aww, cool.
That's
So-
fancy.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, I guess in the spirit of clarity, the About You page tells you about everything that you've invested in. Your faction, and each faction will have a faction ability that will be clearly listed here. There are requirements to be in certain factions, and the one constant is always GM approval, of course. But yeah, so the About You page is pretty fun. There's one other thing that I did not include, which was a mentorship. I got a few people that are dead, a few people that are alive.
Damn.
But let's
Ronnie
just,
Blackheart.
yeah, I'm still clinging on to her. And so Ulcrum LaFleur populates in this mentor spot, and gives a little explanation, really more to help build character role play in the event that they have someone as their mentor. How you might be carrying yourself and what your goals may be under their mentorship. There's one other thing. Oh, sorry?
I'm just glad I just want to point out, it describes him as being dastardly. We know that he's a bad guy.
Oh yeah.
The dastardly shape-shifting leader.
One thing that I want to point out, by the way, is I added the ability to have a custom mentor in the event that your character may have one. Then you'll see that this is empty, but there's a tab at the very end called Custom Mentor, where you can actually fill in your own details and add your own mentor image that will directly appear here. So that's fun stuff. The final thing
I have a question for later.
You can ask it now if it relates.
I was just on the mentor tab. It doesn't matter. I'm saying it doesn't matter because he's one of the ones that's dead. I didn't realize that Draven, I didn't realize they were all letters that stood for something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that it was an acronym.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well,
I couldn't find the word acronym. Thank you.
He's dead, so you can't ask him.
Oh shit!
There is Scatterbrain now, man.
But yeah, everyone has their own little unique write-up to give you a better idea. So if there are characters that you just didn't know much about, you can just kind of open that up and learn about them if you really want to. And I'm sure that mentors from this most recent campaign will find themselves added to this sheet, which is kind of like the cool way that our story can keep growing the lore of the character sheet, especially in the About You tab. The final thing that I want to show off that I'm still putting work into is called the Traits tab. Traits are something that are based off of, classic RPGs, where based on who you are, you'll have certain things that you can unlock that apply to your character. That I want these to be like a character creation type investment, something you never have to look at ever again. You just kind of like have a certain amount of traits that you can spend at the top. Now you'll notice that only one of these boxes is filled, and that is because
Valoma.
Yes, because it was unlocked by being hometown Valoma. Other choices from the very front page, from faith, factions, mentors to hometowns and species, can unlock different types of traits that will populate this area as options during character creation to basically, let's see if I can get this right. Nope. I'm in real time failing to remember what I've invested things into.
That's okay.
I believe in the fact that if you put Okra, maybe something will pop up.
Well, look, in the About You tab, it says that his faction can't be the Phoenix Court because required is the Bloodline Phoenix Court.
What does the blood of a phoenix do? Let's see.
Ba-ba. So yeah, these are the major and like aesthetic things that I wanted to point out with the character sheet, especially a lot of the additions up top to greater customize your character in a way that affects your skill totals as well as your trait availability. And you may notice with this, I'm gonna do some inside baseball just to find you some other traits here. Oh, cool, fun. Okay, great. Got it. Okay.
Oh.
Hometown.
Yeah, because I'm over here like, these things are not... This is a lot of work, guys. Putting this together, it's a lot of work.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
Yeah, no, a lot of effort here. I did a lot.
Oh, God.
Look, I was putting stuff together like this at work, and I regret it because now I have to keep updating it. And
you fucked up.
I'm never sharing skills ever again.
So from being from Vice the Nexus, which is the scientific area in Vice where Draven resides, it unlocks the trait Professor. Now you may notice that you can increase your intelligence and decrease your charisma. Well, that is because I have built into the sheet now, and this is a fun little thing, the ability to have negative totals for stats, meaning that you can choosing certain traits can nerf stats on one end, and let's see if we can actually. Oh yeah. Oh damn! No, these all increase intelligence. God damn it.
Nice, charisma make it 0 now.
Yeah. So charisma is 0, at the behest of like being able to increase. That should have increased intelligence. It's got some things to work on here. Oh no, it did actually. It's 0 right now. So you can go like, all right, just based off of my hometown, I can take this trait. And it nerfs my charisma, but it increases my intelligence, so I can have more points to invest in things like spellcasting or knowledge, you know? But if I had 2 different traits that decreased charisma, then this would go into the negatives, meaning that you would have to take negatives onto some of your skills in that specific stat. And usually when you take a negative, it's because you're taking a positive somewhere else. So I've built the sheet to be able to allow you to do that if you're trying to nerf one stat in order to increase one. You see what I mean? So
You're walking around like, yeah, I got a -5 to my seduction. You know.
Well, because like sometimes I found myself like I had all these extra strength points, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with these.
yeah.
I don't need any more. I was like, perks, I guess. I don't fucking.
You should have seen the number of charisma points I put into my damn fucking perks.
Oh, I know.
But this
This
is
raining
the
on into there.
Okay.
this is the gist of the sheet. And honestly, that is why I wanted to create a way for you to nerf certain stats, because it's like, all right, if you don't need any of this, then you can pick traits that decrease that in order to increase other stuff, because stat levels can now go above 10, which means that you'll have more points to invest in skills or perks, so you can increase just as much as you can nerf based on traits that are available to you. So keep that in mind. So it gives you a little bit more freedom when you're not only creating your character, but advancing your character. Because let me see if this is a good example. No, it was not. Actually, hold on. If I can just... Sorry, I'm doing this off screen. Oh, perfect. Okay. Boom. So I just chose an intelligence forward class, and now intelligence with the trait that I gave it at the very beginning at level 10 has an 11. So fun stuff. Yeah.
Fancy.
It's now possible, folks. But yeah, so these are some of the tweaks to the sheet here. A lot of the time that it's taken is to make sure the mechanics of this work and don't fucking break the sheet. And to add a lot of the lore and flavor to the About You page, because I wanted to add an extra layer to character creation where you can choose stuff, read about it, and go like, oh, that seems cool. But let me check out this guy. Okay, yeah, nice. You know, just to kind of like get a good idea. So that's the changes to the character sheet. If you have any questions, hey, Chris, then...
You got a shirt on.
This worst background.
That's fucked up. How you do my brother like that?
That's my boy. That's my boy. Hey, there he is. I hope he's doing well.
Yes, he has a shirt on.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in the comfort of my own home. You all invading my privacy.
You allowed us into your home.
I think that we're at a pretty decent point to talk about the next campaign. So, Adam, yes,
Sorry,
what's up?
one last
Let's hear it.
question
I don't
about
like
the
that look.
character sheet. I do apologize.
Yeah, please.
Will that be made available to us soon? Do you have a date in mind, or is it?
You'll have it before the start of the next campaign.
Noted.
That's a
Yeah.
a negative.
There
That
are
is
some
to be determined.
there are some faction abilities that I want to just go over with Adam to make sure we like the balance of it. And I
I
want
know
to
a
have
level of a note.
One of the other things Derrick talked about, like some of the perk changes. One of the other things that we are going to be doing is we want to make sure that like important perks are more easily accessible, and then on top of that, like specific perks, you don't feel like you're I'll use the popular tree. The popular tree is a fantastic set of perks. However, it's kind of required to hit certain things through the charisma tree. However, not every character might want to define themselves that way as this like socialite that they're playing, and so the restructuring of the perks is to make sure that that core perk line, that main tree that you guys go down, is something that feels welcoming to all characters, or at least the majority of them, for your own role play. So you're not going like, oh, he's not great around crowds and whatnot, but he also has 9 charisma and a bunch of fans, and you're like, okay, sure. So we're just that's one of the things, and that's on my side. I gotta get around to restructuring that part.
Yeah, get to work.
I know.
You can have charisma, but still, look, I don't consider myself to be a people person, but they love me.
Oh boy. It's very modest.
So that actually kind of plays into what we want to be able to do, is that the perks you buy express what your character is trying to do, and etc. Whereas the free range perks, if you will, the ones that don't follow the milestones, that then becomes something that I could go like, oh, Breakspear, as an example, was never trying to be popular. He just did really well in an arena and became popular. So I can now give you that perk that tells a story, right? But it doesn't. I also don't have to worry about it jumping you into the middle of the perk tree line and then going like, oh, well, does this give you the ability to grab perks that you would have otherwise been barred away from? And so that's the kind of the goal of the restructure. So.
Yeah. So as mentioned, we'll have that to you before the start of the next campaign. Hopefully, a decent amount of time before that. But sorry, James, what were you saying?
We got.
My little one point was that in my fucking narrative,
yeah,
I was given, or specifically said I was given perks for free, but when I actually would put the points in, it would take from my total. So just that as a note. That some of the things.
Actually, that when unlocking that perk, if I'm not mistaken, and you should check it or we should check it, but it should give you an extra point to spend when you unlock that perk. It should add to your total.
I'll double check, but when I think when I was looking before, it didn't. But okay.
Yeah, double check that, because
I've
I've definitely done that for some perks that allow you to unlock perks. It just gives you a point to be able to do that. So, but yeah. Anywho,
it takes a lot of work, and that Excel sheet that Google sheet.
I know. So I feel bad.
I'm happy with it.
More sauce on it.
But Adam, sir, I think we're at a point to. Do you want to give them a primer, and then I can take over and give them a little more details on some of the goals that we're looking to hit in this next campaign?
So honestly, the one of the big things that we're looking to do is built into a lot of what that was just being shown off is new. We're looking to tell a story that is deeply enrooted into your characters making decisions that echo from the very first thing that you do on your character sheets all the way through as you manage different tasks. We're going to be challenging the party in a different way, where one of you is going to play a special role in the campaign. So you're going to have to, in your character creation process, decide to whom starts perhaps a smidge ahead of the rest, or at the very minimum with a title the others aren't going to be getting. So there's going to be some fun stuff with that. But for now, I think I'm going to pass it back to Derrick as we dive into things.
All right. So I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys. I do have I do have a video that is not complete that will set the tone. But I've been in Houston for the past 3 days. I needed just like an extra day or two's worth of time, which I will have.
He's working, guys. He's working.
I just not a lot of sleep this week. However, I do want to give you details on the next campaign because Adam gave you a little bit of a preview there, but the next campaign is going to be taking you into territory that we've hardly yet to discuss. You see, if you look upon the map once again, I'm not going to pull it up, but if you look at the map in the very top right corner of the screen is the ruins.
I don't think we don't have the map.
You don't have the map. It should be in the Discord. I posted it when I was done because I was very proud of it.
I can't lie. I tried to find it earlier today and I couldn't find it. I was very upset.
What do I work for? Irrelevant.
You'll tell us later.
Yeah. So if you look in the very top right of that map, you'll see the battered ruins that are being rebuilt of a city that some of you may know. It's a city that was once renowned for its preservation of magical artifacts. It's a place called Nullhix.
I'm going to say Null Hicks.
And Nullhix resides on a massive continent called Morningstar. Morningstar is a diverse continent, but a large bulk of it is occupied by a frozen north. An unforgiving, harsh territory full of mountains and full of some questionable members of society. But they're kept in check by another force, the Titan Steel Paladins. Now, the Paladins have been hard at work trying to keep, especially the Dark Elves, in check of Morningstar under these harsh conditions. But the world has, or the realm rather, has proven a bit dangerous, a bit challenging to try and keep together. Obviously, the Titan Steel Paladins had representation in the Golden Tournament, and there's evil afoot around the world. The Amber Spire, and increasing levels of evil to vanquish, that they find themselves in Morningstar less and less. They have a settlement within the harsh winter that they haven't been in for some time. And this settlement is nearby a community called Roseheim. Within Roseheim, there are dwarves. There are draconics. In the area, there may be some dark elves still hiding within the mountains. And there's one other thing. Deep at the bottom of a steep decline is an opening within a mountain. It's a jagged entrance. It's almost like a jagged maw that rests at the bottom. And while there are stories told about this maw, no one really knows the origin of what goes on there. All they know is that there's some true evil that once resided within it. And in order to keep an eye on this maw, there stood a large castle atop a hill that looks down upon it, a bastion. It rests above the city of Rosheim, and it looks down upon this maw. And for a long time, there seemed to be a stagnant evil that existed there. But nothing really much more. That is until recently, as sounds have been heard from the maw. Deep sounds, troubling sounds. And it's now that the old spark that once lit up the bastion atop this hill, the people of Rosheim felt it needed to be raised once more. The flag, I suppose. So, the last bastion stands above this mountain. It looks down upon Rosheim. It looks down upon the maw. And one thing is completely clear to everyone there, and everyone as far as you, the players, should know. And that is that all choices have consequences. And that is why we're bringing you into our next campaign, which is Cinematic Epic, The Bloodline Heresy. Now, I tell you all of this for one reason, and that is because this campaign is the very first campaign to take place immediately after the most recent campaign. No time has passed, and the last thing that has occurred is that the Phoenix Court is anew. Some people are out, some people are in. And for every choice, there is a consequence. And there you have it. So, in this campaign, we are tasking each of you to be people that come to upkeep and secure the bastion, finding allies, and getting ready for whatever evil may be on the rise from them all.
And this is why, and the part I was talking about, one of you is going to be playing the Warden. The Warden is the person who is in charge of the Bastion's upkeep and is going to be the one that has to make some pivotal decisions throughout the entire campaign, as this place isn't just a place that you're coming to, rallying to. This is your task. This is your job. This is your lineage of that has been passed down from your people that have lived here. It can be, it's very open-ended on like what you can be as a character. So, but there is going to be some fun little role play add-ons for the characters. Now, while one of you is going to be the warden of it, it doesn't mean that the other ones are just going to go, oh, well, I'm nothing special. We have been writing up a bunch of different ones, little storyline elements that you can tap into that are going to kind of create different dynamic interactions as players, as you interact with each other to secure personal goals and campaign goals, but also interacting with the story at large. So it's a way for your characters to be developed using the new mentor page. That whole page that Derrick was showing off, basically letting that be something that really helps drive your characters forward with your own role play and how you can interact with each other.
Yes, and to give a little inspiration inside baseball for this campaign, it was inspired by things like Dragon Age, by things like Mass Effect, things that allow you to go off and venture to new and different lands, because the Last Bastion is your home base. However, you will go to new places that you may not have heard of, places that you may have heard of, and you will be essentially finding or meeting the conflicts that are happening locally in town, meeting a lot of factions. That's a big deal for me in this next campaign. And it will be your influence that decides the fate of some cities, or more importantly, for your goals, the allies that you'll make along the way. And keep in mind, as we always do, and as we've painstakingly described in this episode, we like to plan for anything and everything. So based on how you feel about a faction, whether you're like, these guys are cool, or fuck these guys, you can decide as a group how you want to try and embolden your allies and your army, your banner, if you will, to build and be strong enough to take on what lies beyond the Maw. And that also includes two other things that I'll bring in a graphic for, because some of the things that we've talked about have already been revealed on this new features for Campaign 4, but we're going to be bringing in, obviously there are perk tweaks. We've talked about a couple things with the character sheet. One thing that we did not mention are tokens, and I'll let Adam discuss that in a second. But we're going to be adding the job board and the ability to build your bastion. Now, the warden is going to be the one that gets to make the final decision on improvements to your bastion. Sorry, and that includes like specific defenses or different rooms that you want to build into it that can get you certain resources. You know, it's a little bit of a resource management kind of thing that we wanted to add, bless you, as a little addition to what we're doing here, to add a little game within a game here. And, you know, as very similar to Mass Effect and the Suicide Mission, well, I just got us taken down off YouTube. Some words you can't say. No, it's fine. We just want to be monetized. There'll be some enhancements that you'll need to achieve certain things when it comes to the final battle, you know? So, things to keep in mind. The job board, however, is something that I've built that I actually have an example of. Every town that you go to will have a job board. And at the end of each session, each of you will have the ability to invest your time into a task. And you can either work together, work on your own. There will be tasks that are available for all of the party to invest time into, and some of them will be just personal for your characters. Here's an idea of what the job board can look like, where I have 8 different tasks with 8 different people that are assigning these tasks. They all have their own fun little names, and you'll see the amount of progress that's been invested into each of them. The rewards, you know, it's all very basic stuff I've written in there, but rewards don't have to be gold. They can be resources. They can be anything, really, that could help you on your journey, and you'll have the opportunity at the end of your session to invest your job board time into whatever you see fit. Now, this could unlock side quests. This could unlock new things for your bastion. This could give you access to specific weapons that you otherwise wouldn't have access to. That's the kind of things that the job board brings to the table. And as you can see, we can align these jobs up with specific characters. That means you can also build a relationship with the character, or you could gain favor with a specific faction. These are all things that come into play with the job board. Let's say that there is a disagreement between players and you're like, well, I think that these guys make more sense. I'm going to invest my time in trying to gain their favor. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but like, I'm going to try and get these guys in our favor. That's going to make a difference. So little things to keep in mind with the job board. We thought that it would be a cool end of game thing, that instead of just jumping right to goodbye waves, it's just a great way to wrap things up and go like, all right, now before we leave, how do you invest your time? And if we reach the end of a progress for a side quest or something, then we know where we're going next session. We're going to be jumping right into that side quest. So it's also a way for you guys to kind of choose your path within an area. We wanted to take you off the rails just a little bit. We have a main story that has to do with the last bastion and the evil that's growing there, of course. But when you go to some of these cool cities, we want you to have a little freedom in how you decide how to make your allies and the stories that you pursue. So that's how the job board plays a big part in that. So yeah. That's that.
And that touches back to some of the special roles that we have. Is the job, some of the additionals that will be there for the job board will be locked into things that you're all choosing from the very get-go, because again, choices have consequences.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And options to build upon your bastion will also have a job board type of look to it, where the warden has their own specific screen where they can choose what they want to invest into for the bastion. So fun stuff there. But do you want to touch on tokens before we start to wrap up here?
So this goes back kind of in line, and look, you all get a tally mark for this one, for rules that get changed based on player actions. The entire token system that you knew before is gone, because now it is being replaced with universal tokens to make it a little easier to have and to hold and to use. So you'll just be given a token that can be used for both cinematic or epic. However, these tokens now expire one session after being given. So you have them, if I give them to you at the end of a session, you only have them for that next session, otherwise they're gone. Now, this does mean that I will be able to give out tokens at the end of sessions for and to what this
more
also
frequently.
is exactly. One, you're going to be getting tokens more frequently, but two, this is kind of to help incentivize, choosing to do cool things, cool moments, playing your character honestly, interacting well, role play, like embracing the world as it is, making decisions that feel in line and continue your story. If you're hitting all these marks, you're going to get tokens, and then those tokens are designed to help you earn more tokens effectively. I want to give you these things so you can, really find ways to change the game, create a new narrative with a cinematic token, create an epic moment with an epic token, and then thusly that I can go, that was awesome. I love the way that you did that super cool power attack, Thala, or that, the decisions that you were making in this session, Akama, or, where your role play took us, Mina, Heath, things like that these can be rewarded, given, and used in the next session.
Indeed. So that is how tokens have been changed. It adds a little more urgency, but also a little more freedom in how they're used and the frequency in which you'll get them. So, it's a balancing act. We balance.
The other thing, one last thing I want to touch on is the unseen side of it, which is in the previous campaign, I was editing boss sheets and stuff based on how many tokens I knew you guys were going into a session with, because I'm like, well, they haven't used tokens. They have like 14 epic tokens between the two, between the four of them. I guess I need to make this boss hard just in case they all just start going like, sure, I'll use one too, and I'm like, well, I was expecting this fight to last 5 rounds and they're gone. And so this will make it a lot easier on myself, but also make it so you have fair fights within like the reach of your characters, because they can be written within a much more reasonable parameter, other than, well, they might have anywhere between 0 and 40 tokens between the 4 of them.
We sure didn't. He just kept coming. I was like, how many does he making them? Behind his back with one hand.
If you're referring to Velm, that was being sourced by the Golden.
Yeah,
Queen.
we figured that out later, but I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, excuse me.
This man
Hi,
is made
Empress
of tokens.
Orim.
Fucking made of fucking tokens. That shit was crazy.
Right. It's like, damn.
Indeed. So yes, you will be traveling to the icy north to build your forces for a noble task. seeing brand new locations, seeing some that you may have been hoping to see for quite some time, and now it's time, baby. So we're excited to bring the next chapter of Cinematic Epic. I hope that you're thinking of your next characters. I did say characters because you should plan for more than one.
Yeah. He told me that.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I was like, oh, we gonna die.
I was going to ask you. So you say that it's inspired by Dragon Age. Are you saying that the tone is also Dragon Age-esque in terms of the kind of savagery and sadness that we might be experiencing out here?
So if I may answer this to an extent, so Derrick likes to say all the work I give him. This is one time where I get to throw him under the bus.
Okay.
But basically, in the campaign writing process, we were going one direction, and then on one of our sessions, Derrick was like, you know what if we had more of this tone? I really want to play into these elements. And the inspirations that he brought up were the things that were like, all right, what could we create if we use this as the initial inspiration? And so while that is like kind of the tone and setting of where we're going, the story is going to be uniquely our own. And so what I'll say about the aspects of it is really gonna, like, parts of the campaign, the tone of where it hits is going to be based on your decisions as a party. I have written some very morbid plot lines. I have written some way less morbid plot lines.
I'll add some
of those are, some of that is based on Derrick going like, okay, but like, what's the other side? I'm like, I don't know. Who cares about that side? No, but it is like going back to the Hallmark statement. Choices have consequences, and it is going to be up to the party to determine what does this land go through.
Yeah. So we love a good choice consequence. As I'm sure all of you guys know very well, you've stared in the face of a tough decision, whether it's tonight or any other night. We've been doing this throughout the entire last campaign, the Golden Tournament.
That's why we were so worried about the Andrews. Because anytime there's a companion, we're like, don't leave them alone. Bad things happen. We're like, oh God, not the children.
These characters you're having us craft and create.
Yes.
At what milestone shall they be entering the story at?
I am working that out still. It's partially based on the perk system, so that's going to be coming here soon. What milestone everything's going to start at. I do think I want to have an element of rolling as well, but I want to fine tune a few things before I just start spitballing things at you guys. Brain, don't stop working. Come back.
There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, because we rolled for that last time, for sure.
I'm just thinking now,
but
he gonna have us roll like 3 characters.
Well, so that's what it was. Thank you. On the character side of things, when we say have 3 characters ready, we don't mean have 3 character sheets fully worked out, fully thought through.
Yeah.
It should be the prime character you want to play. This is where your main effort should be placed. The second character should be like a paragraph, if anything. It should be like, I could play a rogue. I haven't played a dwarf. A dwarf rogue could be interesting. Maybe he kind of plays like X, Y, and Z, and sure. And then the third character is a concept. It's like, I think playing someone aggressive could be kind of fun. We don't really have someone who's like fighting in melee combat. I could kind of look at some perks and think of a character there, and like those should be kind of your 3 characters. In a fully fleshed out one with all the backings, the real thought, that's where you are. A secondary character that has some influence in some direction that could be caught up to speed very easily, and a third character that you're really only going to put thought into if characters 1 and 2 die. So
yes, I recommend that path, because if you flesh out the other 2 a whole lot, then you're going to be like, damn, I kind of want to play this other character. God, I wish you'd just kill me.
Just put yourself in dangerous situations. Listen.
Been there.
Hey, I'm going to the front. I will put myself in the mall. Everybody else leave.
Everyone else
buying
leave.
time to escape.
And
Like,
he
I
was
got
never
this.
seen again.
So, but Healith, we all could leave. There's a clear exit. No, no, no! I'll hold them back. There's no one there.
I'll hold
guys,
it back,
yeah.
guys.
just
That's
leave.
that moment where the way that Adam is narrating, you definitely know anyone who stays is getting killed, and you're just like, I got this, guys. I'll hold them off. I'll buy us time.
That reminds me of
Yeah, well-
I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Hercules movie starring The Rock, but there was a character in that movie that just like his whole thing was that he wanted a noble like death on the battlefield. So anytime there was like a moment that he could die, he was just like, "Here it is." Oh, and then he'd always
And
get
then it didn't
saved.
happen. Yeah.
No! Take me back! Take me back!
Oh, wait.
What I will say
Put it in the arrow.
is
Fire
Which is a
again.
great character hook, honestly. Someone that's trying to die. Anyways.
what I will also throw in there, just to
Yeah.
keep everyone appropriately worried and scared, is that I have written not one but two ways that the story continues if the entire party dies, and the way that the mantle is thusly then picked up. So not only do I have some narrative hooks for the individual characters that each one of you can play, so that way there's easy moments to bring your characters back, and that you're not going like, well, I have to try to awkwardly play someone, like everyone knows each other, and now I got to get them to know me. I've got some hooks to be able to help you all do that, so it's seamless, but also I have ways to continue the story if we're reintroducing all four of you, because the previous party all died.
Yeah. So, that's we can fit you in one way or the other. And it'll be it should be good. I hope you're all thinking of characters, and a little inside baseball for us. It doesn't necessarily involve the viewer, but we do have character workshops, or I'm happy to give advice and do a little role play with you. I can crack out any of my old characters to irritate you. So yeah,
we always want Gabriel. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's they're all dead.
I know,
live
but he
on.
was such a good character.
And Sean G.
Sean G. No, I have a
Isn't
different
that
Sean
Archangel
G
gonna
voice.
get absorbed at some point too?
I don't know. Maybe. But yes. But on that note, I think that we've reached a natural finale. Obviously, there is quite the path ahead of us. The Bloodline Heresy is fucking really something, man. We got something cooking there, and I can't wait to see how the last bright-eyed, bushy-tailed happy ending directly relates to what comes next. I told Alicia before anyone else joined our Discord call that I think that Adam sees happy endings as IOUs. So
That ain't even right.
it's
I didn't even get my full ending yet.
That's right. He told me, he said, think of some characters you want to play. I was like, characters? And he looked at me. I was like, fuck.
So it'll be fun. But until we see you next time, the next time you see me is going to be at the very end of the finish line of the next campaign. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank Ryan Pitts for his lovely voiceover for us here tonight. I mean, what a run from the mysterious benefactor.
Yes. I was going to say, Sequoia was in there, but just one episode.
Yes, Sequoia and the Secret Summit. Can't believe we didn't talk about the Secret
Jasmine.
Summit. That was my shit. Oh my god, I was so... we conceptualized the Secret Summit from, like, session 1, honestly. Like, we were like... I had a whole... I know I was closing out, but now I'm back into this.
Sorry.
We had a whole, like, a grid of just like, all right, these are all of our storylines. These are all of our episodes. What are we fitting into each? And episode 11 was always the Secret Summit from like the start. We're like, we're going to get all these fucking guys back. We're going to have Jasmine give the voiceover. We reached out to her at the end of campaign 2 and went like, at some point we're going to have you record. And she's like, bet. And so like it ended up paying off in that moment with the Sequoia reveal. Like it's very cool stuff, and I certainly don't wish this upon our close-knit party, but if anyone ever had to leave our journey, I would hope that we could get you back to do a cameo like that as well at some point. But please don't leave. We're really happy to get her back involved with that. You guys really hated Archangel, so it was a nice opportunity to get him back in somehow.
I can safely say until we got there and like shit started happening, I feel like we were all kind of pissy. Like, my wish, bitch. Like, what you mean? I think we were all a little mad until everyone was talking. Then we were like, okay.
Yeah, Archangel. He might be my somehow my least favorite creation in all of these campaigns. Where I'm just like, oh, it'd be cool to like have a Gabriel under a mask, and oh no, okay. Anywho, we could talk forever about how we planned storyline elements and little arc finales and stuff, but we can't talk all night. We should sleep, and I haven't eaten since like 3 p.m. So, guys, I want to thank you for joining us once again, and we'll absolutely keep everybody updated on what's next and when is next. We want to really hammer out the rest of the details on the character sheet so that we can get it to you nice and early before we start the next campaign. So I'm not putting a date on it just yet, but it will not be too far. We're really dedicated to getting this started on the right foot and you guys having the right information. So there you have it. Guys, that's about it. That's it for me, and that's it for you guys. I'm going to give you the old classic goodbye wave that I'm just not a part of. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining our reunion recap. I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Can't wait to kill the party.
Oh,
You better be in the
just
wave.
set up
You
specifically.
have plenty. You
This is
have,
all
you have
set
plenty of
up
time
for
to do that.
Be
Oh
quiet.
my god. Okay, thank you guys. Wow, what a run. We can do a brief debrief, if and you please, and then we'll finish up from there. Goodbye. Hello. I can't believe we didn't talk about the Secret Summit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Any campaign 4 questions? I feel like that's probably important to ask for character creation. Minimum. And I say minimum because of the freedom we're going to try and allow within the places that you guys go to. We're given job board freedom to pursue different side quests, and a side quest could extend your stay within an area. Sorry? Yeah.